didn't even see that. Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Hey, Kim, what's up, baby? I'm checking on something real quick. Hold on. Hey, babes, what you doing? You feel okay? Is your sister at work? Okay. Is she allowed to pick up her phone at work? She don't, okay. Okay. Well, I was gonna call and tell her something that we were supposed to actually do beforehand, but we didn't do it. But just tell her when she get home. Tell her when she went and took her test today, her test that she took at the college. Tell her um, that was Tosh, the one that gave her the test. So you know she didn't use her benefits like I told her to. But that's another thing. We'll use them another. But okay, I'm gonna let you get back to what you was doing, honey. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye bye. Okay, sorry, I had to call my niece. Okay, say it was either be on time or call my niece. I'm 7 minutes late, but a bitch is on time. Okay, hey Denise, hey Divine, hey Jazzy, hey Brown Eyes, hey Abby, my baby mama, hey Marshall. Um, thank you, Divine. I'm laying all on them. Hold on. I can't even rub my damn hand through them. But thank you. I wanted something different. I don't know. I'm going through this different phase because I just ordered like a unit that's like red. I don't know how this one gonna work out. This might be something I give away because if it's like red, bitch, like red, that red, we won't be wearing. Like I'm thinking more like burgundy, but I'm not sure. So we'll have to see. But okay. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. I don't know where my niece number is at. I was oh I was trying to okay. Oh, God dang, that took a lot of energy. Okay. No, I was trying to call my niece because before I was on the phone, or before I got no, before I got on here, not on the phone. Um, I was talking to Tosh because, of course, we don't know how long my lives be lasting. So, so we talked beforehand, and so my niece went to go take her college test today, right? And of all schools, she's going to the school that he teaches at. So, are he? Damn it! What the hell does he do again? I always say teaching, but it's not teaching because he always corrects me. He's like the test giver person. Um, he gives tests. He's a tutor, coordinator, gives some tests and something else. Damn it, it's teaching. It's all teaching. Damn it, but whatever. As long as he ain't on here, I can say that. He ain't on here yet, so I can say it's just all teaching. It's all teaching. Um, but so she went today And so they saw each other, but they didn't know that they saw each other. So he had called me and was like, asked me what her last name was. So I was like, you could have asked her, do you have an auntie named Ashley? She would have been like, yeah. But, I guess since he was like, it was a couple of them, so he didn't want to distract them. Because I told her, try to, no, let me not say, let me not say that. Let me not say that. Okay. Hey, Waxy Boo and Denise. Instructor, you was trying to help me out, girl. I was looking for a tutor. Well, yeah, instructor, and child, it's all teaching. Okay, it's teaching. You're teaching, but I get the difference of wanting your job title to be correct. So, but what y'all been up to? Okay, let me clean my glasses here. Hold on. Okay. Alrighty. So that's where we come up with no more names in a little bit. Okay. So, okay. So I just figured, today we can, for one, we have a few topics to talk about, but since celebrities ain't getting all out of hand, we ain't gonna talk about them all that. Let me go get something. It's right across this room. Just I don't know. Wow, I was tripping to forget this shit. Him. In case I might have to read some fuckery, I just wanted to have it by my side, just in case. 'Cause I have a story I must tell y'all. Um, oh Lord help me. Y'all are already calling. Damn it, you got home quick. Then I'm Hi Taj. Um, wait a minute. I'm not seeing somebody. Did I miss? Did I miss? Did I miss? Did I miss? Ooh, Chinese food. I'll be damned. I can't do nothing but buy Chinese food. Anywho, um, anyway, so we'll have a couple of different topics to talk about. I'm gonna tell y'all a story time, some fuckery that happened like this week that just like blew it. And we're also going to remember when I first started this with y'all, and it was actually like Jessica that would hound me. She would hound me to go live and always be in my comments and be like, go live, go live, go live. And I was like, I don't know what no live is, child. But she finally she got other people to start doing it. So I went live and I met all you lovely people. And I used to do like little things. Like I remember I painted something. Um I don't know. I done made a couple things. I did some little activity. And yeah, I did it. So I did a couple things. I used to do that more frequently than I do now. So I thought we're going to make a candle. Now, this candle does not include any wax, okay? Because the last time I dealt with wax, people almost died. it was just it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Um, I nearly burned down the house basically. It wasn't my fault. It was the soap's fault because who in the hell made that toy? Because it was a toy, y'all. It wasn't It was a toy, okay? It was the children's version because I have the adult and the children's version. And this is the children's box, okay? And this is the boxes we did, okay? The adult box is in a box like this, and it's over here, but I'm not going to grab it because that's too much work. And it's just like a little kit, real lightweight. I forgot how much these were. Think this was like at Walmart to be exact. Had to be at Walmart. They include, little soap bases, smell goods and dye, the molds, glitter packet, ties, bags, the spoon, and I said the soap bars. And this is like the soap, like this is one of the soap bars. One of the soap bars we could not use because we almost died trying to use these very soap bars. Now, maybe it was a bit of my fault. I like to put it more on Tosh because he was distracting me. I'm going to just put it on him. But the soap I was using had already been used. And so we had decided to do like a little competition, right? And yeah, it just didn't go well. Because it burnt a hole in the bowl. Like I'm heating up the soap, right? And you have to heat the soap up like really quick, and you're supposed to stir it at all times, right? And this is gonna be like this contest, right? Because we're like hella competitive, and he can never be wrong. Y'all, like I just literally said a phrase. And tell me if y'all have ever heard this phrase. Because since he never heard the phrase, yeah, I'm telling on you at this point. But since he never heard the phrase, I was threatened with, he got to ask her whole uncle to see if this is even a phrase or not. Like I just pulled a phrase out of my ass and everything. But the phrase was, um, oh, you can't pull blood out of a turnip. Has anybody ever heard of that phrase? Because he had never heard of that phrase. And I was like, it was something my grandma always said. See, look, Abby has, and she's lived in New York and she's from North Carolina. Um, Wax Dog Ab. See, look, Tasha, you see them names and saying I have. Hey, Just Baby. Okay, you are driving home. Goodies, we have you tonight. I hope we get Mr. Big since he been missing in action and whatnot. Um, but yes, you can't get blood out of a turnip. Like he was about to really go in and clown, but I think because he was driving, he needed to focus. Is the only reason he didn't. But then he was like, I ain't never heard that before. And I was like, yeah, that's the same. My grandma always used to say. And then you could hear doubt in his voice, right? He was like, I'm gonna ask my uncle. I'm like, and it was just the way he said. I was like, ask your uncle, I think he said uncle at that time. I was trying to do something. So you know how you get halfway listening a little bit, but he said somebody, and I was like, ask him because it is the same. So now you already know before you went and asked. See, it's the same. Hey, Viper. Right. It's from older people, but you can't get blood from a turnip. That's probably what I said. What did I just say? Yeah, I said you can't get blood from a turnip. I don't know what I just said now, but I said it correctly when I said it. But yeah. So you see how I took that back from you and proved it before you can go double check it. See, so you still gonna go with double check it. I know you are. I know you are. You have news, Viper. What's the news? What's the news? What you got? What you got for us? Okay, you said your music. Okay, I was making my thumbnail, so I said I was halfway. I was listening, but as I said, you might not have said uncle, so I did say that. But you said okay, you said your Missouri folks, but see, well, New Yorkans and not New Orleans, North Carolinians and Virginians, then already told you so, girl. Heavy. Girl, I saw pregnant by your name. I'm gonna say, wait, what? Don't scare me like that, girl. My heart just jumped like about three or four. Damn. Oh, okay. Wait, was that one of your? Okay, sorry, I wanted to open my thing to make sure. Okay, have we got the news yet? Wait a minute, wait. Viper, I got questions. Wait a minute now, boo. Would you wait? Let me wait and see if I'm saying it's just playing. Okay, I read the okay. Because I was about to be like, wait a minute, Joe, your man is a whole states, like not just a hop, skip, and a jump, but a whole like at the top of the state. So you're going to you haven't said you got questions. Yeah, I knew I wasn't by myself. Okay, so you having a baby for your friend? Like, so you've already done this? Whoa! Like, have y'all already planned it? Like, you already carrying the child and everything? Cause damn, that was quick. Like, we just had a whole conversation on the playground. That was a couple of months ago. But that is cool, and that's very nice of you to do. Hey, Nisha, baby. Oh, that's fine, honey. We just got started. So, should we? Look, no, Abby, we need to plan to have them at the same time. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have them somehow coordinate to have them at the same time. Wait, wait. No, we got like questions. Okay, this is. You said you're allergic to pregnancy. You gonna leave me hanging like that, Abs? You gonna you gonna you gonna leave me hanging like that? You allergic? You you messed up. Okay. Okay. Okay, Viper. You have to tell us. You have to tell us. Like, first of all, should we be saying congratulations? Like, are you like right now, like holding the baby right now? Because if so, congratulations. That's how we are barely clowning. This is a minimum amount of clowning. I'll get you pickles and tuna at 3 a.m. rub your feet. Girl, you know what my thing was strawberry, sometimes chocolate milk, and hot Cheetos with Swiss cheese. I couldn't go a day without that. Like a day couldn't go by without that. Oh my gosh, my uncle got so agitated with me and that because a lot of the time I was pregnant, I had to be up in St. Louis where my specialists were. He was like, I gotta go get your because I wanted it fresh like every day. Like I didn't want it like I didn't want him to get no carton of milk and let it just be in the refrigerator. Cause I didn't like the way their refrigerator got cold. Like their refrigerator didn't get cold as mine did, right? So I'm like, it's not cold enough. And I don't want to put no ice in no milk. So they had like a little bodega down the street, the house. So every time he would come home when we go to work, he'd be like, I'll go, stop forgive me. Until he basically learned just to get it. Just get it. You know I'm gonna want it, just get it. But he did get mad at a few times. Oh Lord, my chest is already hurting. Y'all can't have me laughing the whole lot tonight. Okay. So what process? What like tell us how did you do it? Because I want to know how surrogacy works. Like, I know it's different ways that you do it. I know it's ways that you, like, you go in and you be inseminated, like where they, like what they call a turkey baster situation. Is there ways where they do that that you, like, get it on insert? Like, like, okay, say you got like couple A and couple B helping them, but they want to do it. They don't want no, you know, scientific things used. Will they let like provide a room and let female A get it on with female B? I mean, with male B, if these two couples, their spouses be like, yeah, like that's just the way we're going to do it. Because I knew a teacher that had a surrogate. But see, it was like, of course, we didn't ask this teacher questions, but she didn't believe in what she would call scientific ways of being pregnant, like turkey basters. And she believed in the man and the woman supposed to. So we knew when she had got pregnant because I think she would like always miscarry, and so I forgot who. I don't know what that woman was to her, but somebody carried it for her. But if you don't believe in this, and this is your husband's child, and they're carrying the baby, does your husband get to, you know, knock old girl down? I mean, I'm just asking because, of course, like everything else to her was a sin. Like insemination, all that was a sin. Like if it wasn't done by this way, to her, like thoughts and process and religion, it was a sin. Because she would try to tell us it was a sin. So, hmm, I wonder. I bet you it wasn't a sin when it came to her husband. I bet you she was like, no, you're going to use that turkey baster. I bet you she was like, no, we're going to use that turkey baster. You're not going to. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Don't be correcting my words, Abby. I knew I had jacked it. It's always somebody got to point shit out. Oh, shoot. wait, you 7 weeks? Tasha, you aware of what? You aware of what? Hmm. Well, congratulations. So that means um, you know, you already there. You're pregnant. Congratulations. You said you glad those days are over for you. Yeah, because you said you was never, ever, ever gonna get pregnant again until you got married. I remember that conversation with you the day you was on the playground in your live on IG. Wax when a wait. Wax when a female and wait when a male and female sperm is sperm fertilized, they freeze it until they find the persons that's able to carry the child, which is called a surrogate. Yeah, that's one way to do it. But I'm trying to. I guess I can Google that real quick. Let me see. Okay, different types of insemination. Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, hold on. My screen went blank. Let's see, where's oh, hmm. Was that it? Wait a minute. Let me see. Hmm. It's got a lot of examples. It's got this too many be trying to file through. Got advertisements. I ain't got time for all that. Ew. The hell is that? Okay. Um. Well, yeah, that is one. Um. Okay. Well, the place you on birth control for about 2 weeks. Well, they place you on birth control for about 2 weeks. What does that do? Placing you on birth control. What does that do? Because don't that make sure you don't have a baby? Do the horizontal mom. Park in the pink Cadillac makes me 2 bricks. Oh my gosh. Then some other medicine to make sure egg matured. Then make this eggs from you. Then the sperm from him. Inject the sperm into the egg. Then back inside the woman. Whew. Don't you gotta do them shots and stuff? Um, or is that when do they have to do you gotta do them shots and stuff when it I know like when women are trying like they're trying to get pregnant, they have to do well, wouldn't it be the same thing though? They have to do like all them shots and stuff in their hips and trying to think of somebody who done it that we all would know of. I can't think of somebody on TV that done done it. They done had damn near everybody do it. And did you do it for them? Well, they do get paid. Circus do get paid. Wax little girl said he good. Wax little girl said daddy's good. He don't need nobody else. She got all his attention. She said no. Who said gobble gobble? Abby. I can't stand y'all asses. Are you gonna get paid though for it, Viper? Wait, Viper, what are you doing? Can I call you? Because I got like 151 questions that I just want to ask directly because that's an interesting topic. Can I call you? Hold on. Because you don't think you're gonna get attached to it? Like, oh, I got so many questions. Okay, yeah, she has a lot to get done before the baby gets here. Y'all think it's a fake news that Steve Harvey? No, I don't think, and we're going to talk about that, Denise. Okay, we're going to call Viper real quick, and we're going to ask Viper if y'all have some questions, just about just because we have a whole um um we have a whole like situation that we can actually question somebody about on like stuff that we don't know about. Okay, hold on, Viper. Let me pull up your number, honey. Where is it? Okay, let me go to mine. Sarah, I gotta switch your one thing in again because I switched. Okay, there it is. Okay, here I come, Viper.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Huh? Live streaming and stuff? Yeah. I'm doing okay. Partly nauseated and all that stuff.
And you said you were 7?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us tell us the process and how it happened and everything. And what made you do it.
I moved down there. I didn't know I didn't know she was looking for a surgeon when I moved down there. Mm-hmm. But I knew her for over 10 years. Mm-hmm. So we're friends, and I've been known for a long time that she wanted to have kids. But due to some chemical imbalance with her, she can't have kids. She can't have kids. So when she asked me, I was like, okay, sure, because I've been known for a while you want to have kids, and it's not fair that you can't have kids. Mm-hmm. So we decided to go to the clinic thing. I can't remember the name of it or whatever. So they put me on birth control for like 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And I forgot what they wanted to do, why they give you birth control. I forgot. Then they gave me some other medicine. They said that's to mature your eggs. It makes more eggs mature and release. So when that happened, they just basically took the eggs and had him to do his thing wherever he was at, and inject the sperm in the egg and the egg back into moi. And I had to wait a while before taking a test and seeing if it went through. And that's an emotional, crazy deal. Trust me.
So they just put like one in there. They just did one.
If you are, then this is what's going to happen. And if not, if you're going to do the process over, because it's expensive to do those things. Did I drop the cost? Yeah, it's very expensive to do it.
Child, I don't know. I'm gonna call you back because I don't know why I hung up. Hold on, y'all. It hung up on her. I'm retarded. Hey,
hon, I'm sorry.
Okay. I ain't know I ain't know what happened, but my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it just hung up. I was like, oh no, because she gonna think I hung up in her
face. Okay. Okay, so you only had to get like one set put in you, like one egg in one.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I didn't want no more than one.
Oh.
No, I didn't want no more than one egg.
Oh, that was amazing. It took.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a lot, and sometimes you get it on the first go.
Mm-hmm. So okay, so it's their kid, but you're just carrying it.
Yeah, it's my egg, his sperm, but their kid, and I'm carrying it.
Okay. Oh well, no. Okay, wait. It's your egg.
Yes.
Okay. So when okay, so the way that y'all do it, because I just looked up, it's different ways to do it. Like it's ways that like you take the woman's the woman's egg, then the man's sperm, and you could put it in a surrogate. Then you could do it like y'all did it, and then you can, like a man can get a whole nother woman pregnant the old-fashioned way. It's like different ways of doing surrogacy.
Yeah.
So the way y'all did it is that, does that give you any legal rights to the baby, or like is it because like when you do it, like if it was her egg or like her egg and his sperm, I think there's no legal rights to
she don't
the
have
surrogate.
Any legal rights until I sign them over, because it's my egg and it's not hers.
Okay, so you'll have to sign it over at birth.
Yeah.
So that doesn't scare you, that you think you might get like the bond, that a woman gets with when carrying a child?
I'm gonna tell you the truth, it scares me. That's the reason why I put in, like I told her, if we're gonna do this, she got a whole lot of stuff she's gonna have to change. But if not, that's the reason why I already told her the stipulation. Because we started, when she asked me, I told her the stipulation. I said she had to stop hanging around the people she's hanging around. She's going to have to, find better and all this stuff. Because I do get attached and I do think of well-being of the baby first. And so that's the reason why I say she has a lot to do before that time. And she gotta get money, because she still gotta legally adopt the baby first.
Oh, she has to adopt it from you?
Yes.
Like, so you won't just like have it and then give it to her. It's like a whole legal process.
That's not how it works. She has to adopt it. She has to actually pay money to adopt it. Oops, sorry.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So what, okay, so like the guy, is that her husband or just her?
It's her husband, but There's a lot of things that's going on with that's making me second guess everything. Mm-hmm. Because he's telling everybody they're not married. Why? And she's telling me that they are. So.
But he agreed to do this process.
But they've been together for over. Sorry. They've been together for over 6 years. So it's something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I already put stipulation. If she don't have this stuff straight by the time the baby comes, she's not getting it.
Oh, really? What did she say about that?
Well, she was like, but down in this. I'm like, I'm telling you for your benefit. Mm-hmm. Because I already have a kid and I know what you need to have and where you need to be in order to have a baby. And if you don't have it, 9 times out of 10, the state gonna take the baby from you. Mm-hmm. So I said to avoid that, just do what you need to do. She need to be in a bigger place. She need to get rid of all those freaking cats.
Oh, hell yeah. Ooh, cats. Ooh.
And, she need to get her papers together, her lawyer together, and all that stuff. And if she don't, like I said, she don't have that together, I'm not doing it. Because I believe what she wanted me to do was what you were saying. Have the baby and just drop it off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just give it to her. With that process, she has to prove that I'm an unfit parent. And that's a title I'm not going to get put on me.
Okay.
So, because when they do that, they come after your other kids too.
Yeah.
And I told her, nuh-uh. Just get the lawyer, get your paper stuff together, and then when that's done and it's time for the baby to be here, then yeah. You can go ahead and get the baby.
So y'all didn't do any paperwork before this. Y'all just had a verbal, pretty much contract.
I just went up there, did that for her and everything. We haven't signed any paperwork or anything saying that when the baby's born, she automatically gets it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
Okay. So what is so why do you think the husband is going around saying he ain't married to her and they just embarked on like this whole situation?
He has eyes for I'm gonna tell you the truth.
He's a what?
He has eyes for other women.
Oh. So he not like trying to be monogamous with just one person.
Yeah. And I told him that, I'm not going to do that because she's my friend, so I'm not having sex with him. The only way the baby's going to come in is if we go to the clinic.
Right. Oh, Lord, she didn't want you to have sex with him, did she? Like, that wasn't even on the table, was it?
No, she was like, we can do it 1 or 2 ways, old-fashioned or whatever. I'm like, I'm not doing old-fashioned. I said, because that goes against the girl code for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not doing old-fashioned. We're going to do clinic.
Yeah, because that's what it's called, old-fashioned. They got it listed up here as old-fashioned. Like, that, I didn't know that was a legit,
Yeah, I'm like, you're not going to play me like that. No.
So if she does everything she's supposed to do, like perfectly to a T, she gets a bigger place, her and the guys start acting, like they happy or whatever, at least he stopped knocking down every chick, and let her know about it. They get rid of the cats and everything. They get everything in order.
Yeah.
What would be the process after giving birth?
The process is we go to the lawyer, and I explained to the lawyer that the baby was already planned to be with her. They go out, they look at the house, because they got to do that. They got to look at the house, make sure it's up to date and everything. And then they'll get me to sign my rights over, and she has to pay the money for the adoption. And once she do that, then she can get the baby. But she can't get the baby until she pays the money for the adoption.
Okay, so if it go completely wrong, she don't do nothing.
Yeah.
And let's say she get upset at you and she want the baby, but you're like, no, because you don't feel the baby's gonna be safe or taken care of properly. And could she get her husband if they are legally married, and with it actually being his, could she get her husband to come after the baby? You know what I mean? Kind of start a legal battle with you that way with trying to get the baby.
She can try, but the deal is that's why I say they have a lot to do. He still got to get legal himself.
Oh, okay.
If he don't get legal, he still can't get the baby.
Even though it's his?
Yes.
Okay, why wouldn't he have any rights to the baby though, even though it's his?
Because there's a greater chance that he can actually steal the baby and go back across the border.
Oh, you mean legal, like...
Yeah.
Oh.
He can actually just get up and boot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How in the world did y'all get an illegal to what?
It's because they're married. That's the only reason why we was able to do that, because they was married and everything went on her insurance or whatever. So that's how he was able to do it, since they're supposed to be married. But I don't, like you say, I don't get why he's going around saying that they're not married.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm just now getting hit with that. I'm like, no, they married. They've been together for over 6 years. They married. He's like, nah, that's not supposed to be swirling around. He's been telling people he's not married to her. I'm like, what?
Wouldn't he have is there how many years you got to be married to somebody out of before they get a residency visa?
It's supposed to be a year, I think, a year or two before you become legal. But I don't know why it's taking them so long. I don't know. They keep saying it's Trump making it hard for them to become legal. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, Trump ain't gonna let a Mexican pull a watermelon out the ground as long as he... Is she Mexican as well? Is she Mexican too?
No, she's white.
She's white. Okay. Is it the lady that you had went to the store with that night?
No, it wasn't her. No, it's not her.
Okay.
Just to make my hair straighter and easier for me to comb this one, put on it to make it shine and all that stuff. I'll for the scalp and everything. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
It was not her. That's so you have to use little dollars. Yeah, because I think she's the one that he really wants to be with, but she don't want to be with him.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm telling you I went through HE double hockey sticks, that's why I'm up here. I'm back home. Because I went through too much down there.
Yeah, that is a lot. That's a whole lot.
Yeah, I went through too much down there. The girl that you seen in the video with me, they didn't want me hanging out with her.
Why not? She seemed nice.
Because my opinion is that the guy wants her. and my friend knows it, and so she gets jealous.
Oh, okay.
So they kept trying to keep me from being friends with her. They would tell me, they would be messy. They would tell me, oh, she said this about you, she said that about you, and I'm like, oh, heck no, I ain't moved back to Louisiana for this crap. I didn't move back to Louisiana for this.
Well, so do you think everything gonna turn out right?
I'm hoping, but the way it's looking, it's not.
So are you ready for, like baby number 2 then? Because that's basically what it's gonna be.
I have no choice, hon.
Have you spoke to your guy about that?
Yeah, I spoke to him about it, and he's like, long as it was no sex, he's fine.
Also, he say supportive. That's dope.
Yeah, he was like, long as there was no sex, because if there's sex, then that means there was something there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, trust me, it was nothing there.
But that is, I learned a lot. So
yeah, and at first I was like, whether do I tell y'all or not? Then I was like, most likely I'm gonna do a live, and y'all gonna see my big old belly and be like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, we've been asking questions now. What's going on now?
What the hell happened?
But hopefully,
not like that at first.
Hopefully, she'll, since y'all went through this whole process, hopefully she'll get her stuff together. If I was to go as far as to ask a friend to carry a child for me, I already had my stuff together, but hopefully it pushes her to have her stuff together.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, she get her stuff together or whatever. But if not, y'all gonna be seeing another baby.
Sorry. So this baby gonna be another black and Mexican with the white Denise says, so the baby gonna be black and Mexican with a white mother. Yeah, it is. People probably gonna be calling the police on her. Talk about she got somebody else's baby.
Actually, it might go the other way, because at first people thought that I didn't have Zay, because Zay was white for like 3 months.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
And I had to basically threaten to show them my C-section scar for them to even believe that the baby was mine.
Good gosh.
So she might get by with it for like 3 months. And that until the curls start coming in. When the curls start coming in, then they're going to start questioning. Like, wait a minute. That means this one got some black in them.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing it with us, and we'll be praying for you to have a safe, hell, we'll be here, but you know what I mean. Definitely keep you in prayer to have a safe pregnancy and delivery, and hopefully she'll have her stuff together. So the way that the plan worked, like the way that it was set up, it could actually work out that way, and then you can do what you need to do and stuff like that, because that would be that would just be heavier on you,
Yeah,
a whole lot heavier. So but yeah,
she got a lot to do. She gotta go ahead and get him situated, get another place, get rid of those cats.
Yeah.
She gotta get rid of them friends that she's been hanging around with. Cause she got a big heart, but she gotta realize when she's gonna have a kid, that kind of go out the door a little bit.
Mhm.
You can't have everybody and anybody.
Right. Right. Yeah. And so, and then he need to, for real, like if they not legally married, he need to be quiet before he rounded up, because this is Trump era, and like
that's what I was getting confused at too. I was like, I don't know, why would he be saying that, knowing anybody can go report him.
Right.
Like, don't say that. But that's their problem or whatever, and they have to get it situated before the baby gets here.
Right. And they stay in Louisiana.
Yeah, they stay in Louisiana. But if not, they don't get it together, then that's them.
So is her insurance gonna pay for like the doctor's appointments and stuff?
Huh?
Is her insurance gonna pay for like the doctor's appointments and stuff?
That's all gonna be me.
Is they gonna back pay you in the adoption process?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the reason why they have to pay, because that's gonna go to me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, don't put your hand back here, you're gonna get burnt. I'm sorry. But yeah. Here you go. So that's the whole thing, and I'm hoping she do. But if not, y'all just gonna see another cute baby.
Yes, well, that's how we at least help you pick out the name. You'll have to let us help you pick the name out if she ain't gonna act right. Have a vote, a name for the voter, a vote for the name or something.
Yeah, we got to do all that. Vote for the name, vote for the name. And then, shoot, I'm already getting the process together just in case if it don't.
Mm-hmm.
On my end.
Uh-huh.
I don't like being, finding out late. I don't like that. I like knowing ahead of time. So if you almost got burned? Oh, but if she don't have things together, I'm already gonna have things together on my end.
Right.
So I got to talking today to a whole bunch of people, and they're like, "Oh wow, thank you. You've been very nice, good friend, and everything." And they was like, "Well, what's your concern?" I'm like, "My concern is she ain't gonna have her stuff together by the time the baby gets here."
Right.
Like, so I need to be covering myself until before the baby get here. And the lady was like, "What's keeping you from just, giving her the baby?" I said, "It's a whole lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that because I seen where, I don't know if y'all remember that story of the 2-year-old down here in Texas."
Which one?
It was like I think they call them Indian. I think she was Indian. She was either Indian or Arabian. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But she was 2 years old, and the father first lied. Well, adoptive father first lied and said that the baby wouldn't drink her milk, so he put her outside at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
As a punishment, and he went back 15 minutes later, and the baby wasn't there. And it turned out that actually he force fed the baby until she aspirated and died.
The first story should have got him jail time.
Yeah, they was trying to prove that he was telling the truth, so because they didn't find the baby's body until later. And that's when he had to change the story up because the body wasn't showing that it was mauled by animals.
So his thought was to say, "Oh, she wouldn't eat, so I punished the 2-year-old by putting her on the porch. She wandered off and got killed by dogs and whatnot."
Yeah, that was his whole defense on what was going on, why the baby was missing. It turned out he force fed the baby milk.
Oh, I can't stand. Oh, Jesus.
So that's the reason why I'm like, nah. Because if she do that, I'm going to have to kill her. I promise you.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm like, she needs to go ahead and, get her stuff together. If not, I'll be good. But it just be a second baby. And I'm still debating whether to give him or her up for adoption or not.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it just won't be going to her.
Right.
Because I'll be looking at it now. Here they be like, well, if you keep it, we'll help you out and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah.
Who, family?
No, not family. Because I learned that lesson from Zay. I had Zay and family said disappear. So it's the fake people. They're like, if you decide to keep it, we'll help you. If you decide to give it up for adoption, we'll still help you. So I'm debating through all the things, but I'm trying to give her time enough to get her stuff together.
Right. Well, just pray on it, and you got a couple of months and stuff. Since you're only 7 weeks, you still got a good little minute.
Yeah.
To go, so maybe she'll, really be serious about it.
Yeah. Maybe, I'm hoping. Hold this for a minute. Yeah, I'm hoping she does. Because she really needs to get it together. She's not, she's not young anymore. We ain't teenagers anymore.
Right.
You got to get it together. And you got a baby on the way. It's just things you got to change.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did with him. All that going out I used to do, I stopped doing that. Drinking, didn't do that. I hardly drunk anyway, but when I did drink, I put that down to a bare minimum.
Right.
It wasn't. Zay was about like 2 or 3 years old before I drunk anything again. So she got to show first.
Does anybody have any questions? Any questions that I didn't ask? But just keep us updated and stuff. We'll be right here anyway. So we ain't going nowhere. So
I will.
But yeah, hopefully everything will turn out exactly as planned, so we'll everybody definitely keep you in their prayers and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But alrighty, I'm gonna let you go and get on with this scheduled program I got going here.
Okay, I'll be watching you.
Okay, honey, and I will talk to you later.
All
Tell
right.
Zay I said hey.
I will, Xavier. Miss Ashley said hey. Come say hey. Come say hey.
He's like, hey, the girls.
Say hey.
Hi, Xavier.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye. You're so cute. Okay, see you later, Vibes.
All right.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye. All righty. Oh, sorry. Oh. All righty. So that was informative and educational and all that good stuff. And remember to keep, hey, God's gift. And Ashley Brown, I think I typed you in it. No, I didn't. But hey, baby. If I miss somebody coming in, I am so sorry. But okay. So what we are going to do real quick, I'm gonna get this part out the way. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna show you here is, oh, well, this doesn't have to be a contest. I'm gonna just show y'all the soap because he said it didn't have to be a contest. So I'm gonna just show y'all the actual soap that nearly killed us. But it came out cute to actually have almost killed us. Well, I'm not gonna say who made what. Well, I think they're all pretty. I think they're all pretty, but I don't know why this is a little bit like sticky. I don't know what's going on with these colors, but I have a bunch of them too. Hell, I might get these wet because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But they're little soaps that we made. That's a smile or heart little face. That is a unicorn with glitter. The glitter is like in the soap, so it's like, as you can tell. This is like I don't know if y'all can tell. It's like a beige purple type of color. It is a mixture of different colors together. And these is all the, I think, okay, those three are the ones that are like, it has like a pink back a little bit. And then that's a little sticky smelly fish. And then you have this one, which is so cute. It's like purple and blue. It's a little smelly fish too. And then have a purple star. I don't know what it says on there. Wait a minute. Oh, girls support girls. That's a little star. And wait a minute. I'm getting, okay. I'm trying to, I'm gonna show y'all. These are all mine that I've showed thus far. So I'm not gonna take, I think we did that one together a little bit. Then these two, which is the heart. It's like these were the very first ones I did, and you can see how the dye settled back down to the bottom. But it gave it, like when it's wet, it gives it a cute little, kind of look like a little glowing look, and then a little pink thing got on here from the other soap, but oh well. Okay. I think this one is mine too. We worked on that one together. Right, Tosh? I don't know. I think these two are mine as well. They're like little candies, like, like little chocolate candies. That's what these are. Okay. I don't know. One of these might be Tasha's. I don't know. Because he did more than 3, and that's all I got left is 3. Now, these are Tasha's, okay? You have his purple smiley face. And then his diamond and glittery, orangey looking. Ain't these cute? These are so cute. These little two are so cute. But these belong to Tosh, so yeah. And they smell good too. These two, but I still wouldn't use this as soap because of the glitter. I don't know what I just wouldn't use no soap with glitter in it. You know, thinking of putting that all down and no. But they're still cute as a little button. So no wax, no, get off my computer. Okay. So oh, the star is yours? Are you saying the star? The star is yours, ain't it? The star is yours. My bad. This is his. I thought it was, I'm sorry, I thought it was matching with my colors, so I thought it was one of mine. Um, that's his. You just want to claim everything. That was good. Because he got the new bar of soap. Be trying to be all nice and whatnot. He got the new bar of soap so he can make all these pretty colors and whatnot. But no, he did a good job on it. No, it was a good job on it. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest those kits for anybody, kids. If you're gonna do these kits, be a damn professional. And I'm talking about these kids. Okay, I'm probably just gonna gift rally and give away the big kit because like I don't know. I mean y'all, the smell from it was like, whoa. Y'all just don't understand. I mean, when I say we almost died, it was it was like the smell from whatever the soap and the plastic burning together. This is my favorite one besides the diamond. That one and the diamond, which I'm gonna keep that one because he made it. But um it was just like a smell that was like, oh my gosh, y'all. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. It was like, yo, like it got all up in your throat. And for a second there, you didn't know if you was gonna live or die. Like it was, I'm not being dramatic either. It was like one of them type of things. If you take another breath, you didn't know if something toxic was, traveling down your body. Yeah. And I think it was because these are some small ass bars of soap. Like this was the base bar of soap. And this is like this right here, once you melt it, barely makes two of those little things. So, and you got two of these in each kit. And you got like four outlines in each thing. So they was being real hella stingy with the soap. Real hella stingy. So it should have been like five of these things in there. So you could have enough soap and you wouldn't have to be scraping every little inch of it out just to make a bar of it. But excuse me, it was supposed to be a competition, but since I almost killed us, we decided to throw and scratch the competition and just show y'all the soaps. Okay. So that was the soaps, and I still don't advise nobody to buy them damn kits unless you are a professional soap maker. That's just my opinion. Don't do it like for your kids, like unless they are like, I mean, shit, we in our 30s and we damn near killed. Well, okay, I'll take that L. I damn near killed us, but because he was just sitting at the table, stirring stuff. But it was like a second, y'all. Like a second. And then just next thing you know, the whole house was just like, it was like a gas chamber. Only, oh my gosh, I don't know. But if you got like some kids that are not attentive and pay attention to stuff and like Don't do it with them. Because, hell, my nieces damn near got bored with it on Christmas Eve. So, with the kids we made. So, no. Okay. Now we can talk about. Now, I see y'all keep talking about this. Remy Ma situation, which I still ain't I still ain't. I saw but I ain't watched the video. I don't even remember who it was by. So tell me, who is a good video to go watch pertaining to this Remy Ma situation on Instagram. I mean on YouTube. That's short enough for us to check out this whole fight. Because I see she was arrested or she turned herself in, and she supposedly fought some chick. I don't know. It just, when shit don't interest me, I will not. Okay, Remy Ma and Brittany Taylor fight is what popped up when I just put in Remy. So let me see. Oh, okay. My girl Impressive made one, and she is very informative. So I'm going to watch that. So let's look at that real quick so we can catch up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. It has been reported that the rapper Remy Ma is currently being investigated by the police for allegedly punching another rapper named Brittany Taylor. The incident took place on Tuesday at a benefit concert at the Urban Plaza. During the event, Remy and Brittany had a confrontation over Remy's stepdaughter, Dejanay. Now, it has been reported that Dejanay was attacked a few weeks ago, and Remy felt like Brittany was behind the attack. So Remy stepped up to her and said, "What's good?" And Brittany was like, "What you mean? What you talking about?" I don't know if those were the actual words, but y'all get the point. They did exchange some words, and the situation escalated from there to the point that Remy punched Brittany in her eye. Brittany went on social media and let the whole world know that Remy punched her, and she said this: "So here I am on my way to a very important meeting, and it's hard to even focus because of what occurred last night. I didn't want to bring it to social media because it's pretty embarrassing and not a good look, to be honest. I tried my best to cover it up with makeup and move on, but that still didn't work. My question is, Remy Ma, why did you really do this? What happened to women empowerment? Hashtag Black Love. Shake my head." Now, Brittany obviously did this to put Remy on blast, and she not only exposed Remy, but she also went to the police and filed a report against her. Now, there hasn't been any charges filed or any arrests made just yet, but Remy Ma is currently under investigation, and this right here is not a good look for Remy because Remy is still on parole. If you don't know, back in 2007, Remy was arrested for shooting her friend Makita Barnes Joseph after accusing her of stealing $1,000. Remy Ma went to jail and she served 6 years in prison, and she got out in 2014. And since then, she has been on parole. And this was actually her last year on parole. She was supposed to get off in August. However, this incident right here can really put Remy into some serious trouble because she can be found guilty of violating parole by being involved in a physical altercation with this girl named Brittany. Now, I'm sure some of y'all are thinking, why on earth would Remy risk her freedom again over this little girl here? Now, we don't really know the full details of this story, but apparently Remy felt like Brittany knew something about her stepdaughter, Dejanay, getting attacked. Now, I do believe that Remy was provoked because I don't believe that Remy would risk it all like this over something simple. There's definitely more layers to this story. And also, one thing to note is Remy and Brittany do have a history. They both are on the reality show Love and Hip Hop New York. And last year during the reunion, Remy actually checked Brittany because Brittany was out here running her mouth, talking smack, and trying to instigate fights with one of the other cast members, Bianca. And Remy was like, "You can't be provoking people like that." like, you can't say when I see you, I'm going to drag you because then I want to fight. I said when I see you, I'm going to drag you. That's a guaranteed fact. You can't make threats to people. You can't say anything, and then when something happens to you, cry the victim. What I want you to do, and this is me just being the realest that I can be to you, stop playing these social media games. People get hurt every day from playing on social media. Now, as you can see, Remy was trying to school her and let her know you can't be throwing shade at people on social media and then turn around and play the victim when people confront you. Now, Brittany Taylor clearly did not take Remy's advice. In fact, she was upset that Remy checked her on the reunion, so she started throwing shade at Remy. Now, the Petty blog actually caught an Instagram live video that Brittany did, and in her video, she called Remy a man. Here we go, underscore Remy. You gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out of here, your bad energy. Bye. Go to that man page. Go to that man page. Go to that man page.
Nice
man page. I'm mine. Get off mine. When one of Remy's fans called out Brittany and said she wanted to be like Remy, Brittany replied and said, "Why would I want to be an old villain? Shut up. I'm good being me." Also, Brittany did a freestyle where she kind of took a jab at some women who shoot people. And as we all know, Remy did serve time in prison for shooting her friend. And where I'm from, ain't no way to solve shit involving no guns. And where I'm from, ain't no way to solve shit involving no guns. So as you can see, Brittany has been taking some shots at Remy for some time now. And it's all because she was salty that Remy checked her on the reunion. So this kind of seems like this has been a pattern for Brittany. She throws shade on social media and tries to instigate things. And when people confront her, she suddenly turns into the victim. And you have to understand, she is only 4'10". So in her mind, she thinks she's big and bad. But in reality, she's just a little girl who's all bark and no bite. Brittany, you're 4'10", baby. What does that mean? That means that you're really little. That's what that means. I don't care. It's kind of impossible to be with the when you're 4'10". Now, unfortunately, little Brittany got punched in the face by Remy Ma after they had a confrontation. Now, little Brittany, of course, went to the police and snitched on Remy, and now the NYPD is probing Remy. And I think it's really unfortunate that it had to happen this way, but I will say this. I think that Remy should have known better. She should have known better than to get in a fight with anyone. Well, let me not jump to conclusions just yet. We don't have the surveillance footage just yet, so we'll see what really happens. But if Remy did fight this girl and punch her in the eye, I will just say this. I personally feel like Remy was provoked. I do. And I still want to get more of the backstory to this, but I think that Remy should have never allowed herself to get in this type of situation. Remy already has a record for attempted murder, okay? She had to serve time in prison and be away from her family, her son, and her man, Papoose, for 6 years, okay? 6 years. When she got out of prison, she had to be on parole for 5 years. Now, when you're on parole, there are very strict guidelines for you to follow. And Remy actually broke this down while she was on the real. So you can't just wake up and be like, oh, I want to go on vacation to Hawaii tomorrow. No, I can't. Forget vacation. I can't even. Someone could call like, "Hey, Rem, we have 100,000 for you to come over here and do." I can't just be like, "Yes, I accept it." I have to wait and be like, "Hold on, let me see if I can go first." My God. No, not really. Unless it's like international, which I've been having a hard time getting. That is a big ass fighter. Country. I had one of the biggest songs. I couldn't leave. I was stuck there. So once you put yourself in the path of the people and of the system, your life is not. Your life. You have to watch who you're hanging around too. I can't be around other people that's been in things. I can't be around people that are smoking. I can't drink. People be like, no, I don't drink anyway. But people be surprised. I'm like, I'm not even allowed to drink. Really? Wow. You're not allowed. You can't go and have a glass of wine. I have to be in the house by 11 p.m. Yeah. Wow. Jesus. As you can see, those are some very strict rules that she has to follow. And if she's found guilty of violating parole, there are a few things that can happen. It's possible that she might receive a warrant for her arrest. It's also possible that her parole may be revoked and she might have to go back to prison and serve the remainder of her original sentence. Or she might be ordered to spend additional time on parole and she might have to pay a fine. These are just some of the things that might happen for Remy in this case, and that's only if she's found guilty of parole violation. So this is a very serious situation for Remy, and it's really sad because Remy has built an amazing life for herself ever since she has gotten out of prison. She got married to a good man, Papoose. You know, he held her down when she was in jail. She also gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and her career is doing great. She's still making music. She's on 2 reality shows on VH1, Meet the Mackies and Love and Hip Hop New York. She's also on the show State of the Culture, which is on Revolt TV. Not only that, she has her own clothing line and her own little boutique as well. So she's doing a lot of things, a lot of great things in her life. And it's a shame that she allowed herself to get in this position because she has a lot to lose. Like, she has a whole family, a whole baby that she has to take care of and she has to be present for. So she really can't afford to be violating her parole and risking going back to jail. That's just not smart at all. But I am hoping for the best for Remy because I don't want to see her go back to jail. That would be terrible. 2019 has been a mess already. If Remy goes back to jail, that would just be horrible. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, usually we don't watch the full videos. But let me at least get a child some promo. Watch the whole video. That is impressive. Let me show you what her channel looks like. Most of you probably already know, but this is her channel. I love impressive because she is straight to the point, and like it just be straight facts, and it don't be like it just straight facts, straight to the point. If you want to, I got to put my opinion all up in shit. She just be straight to the point. She'll drop it every now and then, but when you just want to know straight facts and get straight to the point, that be her. That's where you need to go. But I see somebody in already said they don't like her because she a Nikki troll. I seen her do stories on Nikki. It just seemed like she was a troll. You know, to me, is it that some people just don't think if you say something nice about Cardi B, you just can't like Nikki. If you say something nice about Nikki, you just can't like hell, the other one, Nicki Minaj. It's just hold on, let me see where the damn scissors went. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to get off camera, but I saw a big ass spider crawling up the wall. And if I would have let it alone, I'd have saw it crawling over my bed tonight when I get in it. And that shit would have had me up all night. So no, had to kill it in that moment. So sorry about losing you know, focus and whatnot. But okay, so now we know about what the hell happened. Now I saw something earlier about her being. It said Remy turned herself in. I saw that on Shade Room or something. Now what I'm saying, since I just watched it, is Brittany need a whole ass whooping. She need a whole ass whooping because I've seen Brittany in action. I watched Love and Hip Hop New York, and Brittany mouth. I don't care if she 4'10", 3'10", 210. This is her mouth all day, every day. Okay, and if that's your mouth all day, every day, and you can't back it up, you in a car, then wrote a whole post like a whole ninja, then whooped your ass, and you got hit by a female. You in there, I tried to put makeup on it, but I just couldn't cover it up. And now I'm going to a meeting, and girl, sit down. But no, I didn't see her do this entirely too much. Just entirely too much. And now there's somebody that popped you in your eye. You didn't went and wrote a whole post crying. Now, really? I mean, she acted like Papoose whooped her ass. It was Remy. And who's not to say you just didn't get hit one time? Like, either way it went, it was a fight between a grown woman against another grown woman. You didn't carry your ass all the way to the police station for what? Like, if your life was in danger, it couldn't have been because you was in a whole taxi cab the next day going somewhere. You know, like I can't take females like that to just do all this. They this, they that, they this, they that, they this, they that, and they rap songs. They this, they a bust a bitch, they a pop a bitch, they a do a bitch. But then when it come time to any of that, it's like, well, you know, I'm a victim, and no, bitch, you got hit by a whole nother grown woman. Woman, the fuck up and be quiet. Like, that's my opinion on it. So, 410 or not, if you want, you know, sit up there and always be barking. Now, on Remy's end, Remy, your daughter is also grown. So if it was something between them, you should let your daughter handle it unless your daughter was getting jumped. I told both them to shut the fuck up. One or the other. Probably would have told both them to shut the fuck up. That's what I would have done. But unless if your daughter wasn't being jumped, I'm not impressed. You risked a lot for this snitching heifer to go act like she was been in a 12-year abusive relationship. Like, child, see, that's why I don't pay attention to certain stuff because I'd have been found her page and had to say something to her. Why would you just go all you just really in the car like I'm trying to go to this meeting and I tried to cover it up with makeup. Now y'all saw the clip where she was like, I'm 410 and what? I'm 410 and what? But then now, you know, you're 410 with the views on your eye and you're trying to cover it with makeup. Like, I don't like people that try to use their I'm gonna use this to my advantage whenever it's yeah. You know, I don't like people like that. Don't trust no hoe like that. Don't trust no helper that is sometimey with you, that is sneaky with you, that is underhanded with you, that sits there and says things and then put laughter after it. Don't trust no helper that does none of that shit because she does not like you at all. Okay? Trust me. And that's exactly what that girl is set up there. Like you just playing it too heavy. Unless it was some shit to go towards the cop, like you being threatened or some shit, you getting a black eye was not it. It was not it. Because I'm sure that mouth was running, as it always do. So yeah. She need to ask what for going to the police because that ain't even cool. Okay, you said Joe and Sam was on there. They're talking about late 2018. She better be lucky. She looked like a little pop, and I don't even look like she got beat down. Thank you, guys. It looked like she just got, you know, like pat, like a little thump. Like, girl, sit down. Like, literally, sit down. A little thump like that. It don't even look like she got a full-fledged ass whooping, and she cried about that. Like, these girls oh Jesus, they can't take a break a nail. They don't know how to act. Remy didn't do it, believe the bodyguard did it. Ain't no telling. Either way, she should have took that shit and sat down. I mean, now if it was a bodyguard that did it, it was a male bodyguard, then she might have a look like, no, wait a minute now. But then again, she should also know how their world works. If you gonna come at somebody with security and all this shit, pretty much you gotta know the excuse me, you have to know the the situation. We gotta know the situation. And I guess more ain't came out since that video was made because I didn't even look and see when that video was made. Because I know people been asking me this for at least a week. At least a week. But I think she just needs to sit down and take that L. Because hell, a lot of us wouldn't have even known it had she not got on social media and started talking about it. A lot of people don't even realize if they just shut the hell up and not put stuff on social media, people wouldn't even be finding out, but they got to put it on social media. They got to tell somebody. Okay, like women that be smacking their man in the face for no reason, acting gangster then when he has enough, okay, and hit her back. All of a sudden, how could you hit a woman? That's so true. Like I was always taught you don't never raise your hand to a man unless you know ready to get hit back. Now that doesn't mean he's supposed to hit you back. That was just always the way my mama taught us to keep your damn hands to yourself. That's just not how it worked because you should have kept your hands to yourself. Now he's still gonna get that ass whooped, but you gonna get your ass whooped too because you should have kept your damn hands to yourself. You know, see, that's how we was always taught. So it's just like ass whooping by your mama and your daddy arguing with your dude, ass whooping by your mama and your daddy, arguing with your dude. Mom and them always been up here. Yeah, don't want that ass whooping from him. So, I'll just have an argument. You ain't gotta put your hands on people to argue, but you can't tell some females that, and they swear to be the victim too. They just be sliding down walls and shit. I saw one girl get hit one time after. I mean, just she kept pushing dude. She threw a brick at dude. She spit at dude, and then he finally backhand her. And I mean, it was like pork. Like that shit had to hurt. Now she was hurt. I ain't gonna say she wasn't hurt because I was like, oh my gosh, I was hurt, and he ain't even hit me. But she was just doing a lot. He tried to walk away several times, and she would not let him walk away through his keys. She was just clowning. So, what did she do? Um, she had spit at him, and he had kind of like charged at her, but she took off running. So that like he didn't catch her that time. But when he was turning to walk away, she had ran up behind him and just like took her whole hand and like pushed it back in his head. And since he was turned around, he didn't see her coming, so he stumbled more than he probably would have liked to, being a man. And that right there was, since it was already a lot of people out there watching it because she was putting a show on for everybody, that right there was his like, bitch, you didn't went too far because you didn't almost made me fall in front of all these people. And it was like he didn't even, he took like 2 steps. It ain't funny, but it was funny because her reaction was just like, I remember just like, wait, what? What happened? Wait, what? Because like after she did that, she took 2 steps back. He just completely turned around, and in a turn, he just, you know, and she came off the ground a little bit and fell back, and it was like I don't know who car that was, but it was like a car. It was like a car going a long ways, where she was at the back of it. She like bumped into the back of it. And here she goes sliding down the car like, ooh, like a Lifetime movie. Just, it was not warranted for her to slide the way she slid down that car after doing all she did. And yeah, it hurt. Okay, the most she should have been doing was holding her face like shit that hurt. But you could tell she was throwing theatrics in there, just sliding down the thing, like to go through her hands down to the side, like it was just like, girl, get your ass up. And but she just, her little friends surrounded her. Karen, you okay? You okay? But none of them was up there telling you, girl, stop it, when you was doing all that with your dude. Not one of them was like, girl, like, stop. Now one of them tried to pull you back, like, girl, sit your ass in. Like, none of that. But then as soon as she got hit, one over there on the phone. Not gonna hit my friend. 50. Girl, put the phone down. That shit was funny. And then the police came out there and asked him what they do, because they knew them hoes. They knew them hoes. That was not a first run in with them damn heifers. But he said Oscar Ghost. Y'all just saw the okay, wait. Y'all just saw Tiny on her show, remembering when she first met Tia. Sister Precious, she said she was telling her to get away from Tia. Tiny was 15 and he was 10. Wait a minute, she was telling, she might not have wanted to tell that story. Wait, no, wait. Who you say was 15? No, Tiny was 15. Yeah, she might not have wanted to tell that story. He was 10 and you were 15? Now, if we switch them numbers around and say a man was 15 and a girl was 10, we're going to have a big problem with that. So I would have, oh, okay. I guess, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. 10, 15 is about too damn far either way, man or girl. Either way. Can't have none of that. She needs shoe thrown at her. Now she got a 2-piece. She do need to sit down, though, Viper. You right about that. I'm 5 foot, I don't act like that. People be acting like they Billy badasses. But Brittany put on social media with her boyfriend, Madonna's son. Wait, Madonna's son was abusing her. He proved she was lying. Oh, that's not a good look. But she never pressed charges on the white boy, but she pressed charges on Remy. And she was lying. Ain't that some shit? You shouldn't be lying about no abuse at all. Um, but yeah, people will, like I said, unless she was somehow threatened or some shit or jumped, I just don't see no point of you bringing the law into it, especially since you act like you really badass. Wouldn't have stopped her either. I would have got popcorn and enjoyed the performance. But I'm saying if it was friends, like her legit friends was out there. Like if my friend is doing something stupid to where like her boyfriend trying to walk away and she won't allow him to walk away and he legit trying to walk away in order not to have an argument in public, yeah, I'm be like, friend, let it go. Like let him go. Let him walk off because this shit can escalate highly. And then if you get embarrassed, then what? You gonna be wanting us to jump this nigga, and I ain't. I'm not getting in y'all shit like that. Nope, not doing it. So just de-escalate it before it escalates. But I get, but I mean, yeah, like we was out there watching it, like it was entertainment, shit, because it was just like, how long is he gonna let this happen? Because I mean, she was just, I mean, if he would have caught her when she spit, I think he'd have whooped that ass for real. Like if he would have caught her when she spit at him, that took him for like, what the fuck? Like, he wasn't expecting that part, but it was comedy to us. I tell you, I was enjoying it. Um, um, 5 years ain't bad. Cougar City. That's not Cougar. Where you 10 and 15? That's more like child molestation right there. Teen molestation. I don't know what that is. Um, I don't know. Maybe it was just love at first. I don't know, cause Tiny or Tip. No. Well, maybe on her part. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have been uncomfortable with a 15-year-old girl looking at my 10-year-old son as well. But I, as Tiny, would have kept that secret to myself. I don't care if we married or not. That's not no shit I would have went around telling nobody. Cause now I'm looking like, girl, you was all full 15-year-old looking at a 10-year-old. I don't care what game he may have had. Okay, it ain't enough for your age of 10 to get you no play. 10, think about the nearest 10-year-old y'all know, and then rethink that whole scenario. Think of when you was 15 and think about a 10-year-old you know today. Don't you feel dirty just thinking of it? Cause no, ma'am. Nasty. So yes, statutory rape. That's exactly what that is. You have not seen how some 10-year-olds be pulling adults. No, 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 no. I have seen. No, and I ain't seen how no 10-year-olds. No, I ain't seen that. Uh, but I've seen some young men pull some adults and be like, "Well, how this happen?" And these grown women be knowing. They be like, we would say teenagers, like I've seen, 14, 15-year-old boys pull like 20, 25-year-old women. Um, how? I don't know. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. Because you can look at something, but once it starts talking, you can usually generalize the age, the makeup, all of that. So I don't. Okay, if you're looking at something, you might think, okay, well he cute, but then what's no, I don't know. But I've seen that with my own two eyes. Um, but instead of it being perceived as utterly disgusting, like I saw it, it was perceived as, oh, he the man, he the man, he the man. But if it would have been, 25-year-old man on a 14, 15-year-old girl, it would have been like, lock them up, lock them up, lock them up. But, that's just our world. Like my man, he's like, oh man. Okay, like, it's easier for women to like older men because we mature quicker than men. And it's just like dating them younger sometimes is sometimes feel like it's going backwards, or like you're not caught up or whatever. So I think that's why women generally like older men, because it's just like they had Whew, it seems easy. Oh my God, it seems easy. But not. I mean, not for all, but for some. Tony's group member pointed out their ages, and and, and it went to a commercial. It went to a commercial, huh? And she's a teacher who got pregnant by. Oh yeah, I remember that little white woman. Um, she got pregnant by that little Mexican 13-year-old boy. Got caught in the car. I mean, she would not leave the deal alone. She got caught. Wasn't it 3 times with his ass? And he got knocked up by him. Oh, nasty little ass. Yeah, and then they got divorced, I think, like in 2016 or 2014. One or the other. They got divorced like a couple years ago. But shit, at least they had a long run. Yeah. 15 and 10 decades ago shouldn't be a problem. Oh, 15 and 10 decades. Decades is a bit much, but yeah. Them hoes are desperate for the D. Okay. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like it was a happy ending. At 15, what is cute about a 10-year-old boy? Exactly nothing. I mean, they still musty. It's like, they smell like the outside. You cannot convince me not damn one would know what they doing. Child, please. They're not even, are they even fully done growing at that age? Like you must still be growing. You know what I mean? You got to still be growing at that age. You can't be fully at whatever the potential gonna be at that. So you just, oh, yeah, no. ESP is someone who's overly developed. I don't know what ESP means. All right, is that EAP? Are you putting initials or? Um. Okay, well, I was overdeveloped when I was 13. Okay, my body was definitely not screaming 13. It was more like, I was screaming everything but 13. But I was still 13 in the main. I still acted like a 13-year-old. I still behaved. Everything but my breast and ass was 13. That was everything but that. And so essentially I was still 13 because everything, my all that was still attached to the 13-year-old girl, which did not know how to talk to boys, which did not like what could wasn't prepared for none of that. So I don't know. Unless she stopped growing like at 7 years old, 4 11. Child. I don't know what my baby, my Sydney Pooh was like. She's short. I don't know how short she is, but her ass is short. She's short and like little bitty, just a little bitty, compact and short, tiny. Um. Okay, who else was we gonna talk about? Oh, we were also going to talk about Steve Harvey. I have a video of Steve Harvey. I'm going to show the video of Steve Harvey because I want to base my whole situation around Steve Harvey. This video, I mean. Let me find it. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Let me delete this one. Okay. So I'm going to play something that Marjorie put up on her Instagram page. And then we're going to discuss why I think she put this up on her Instagram page.
Read that online. Is that true? Yeah, I heard that too. You believe it? We got a divorce. You believe it? I mean, I read it. What? So, but if you leaving, what was you gonna tell me? I didn't know I was leaving. I just found out I was leaving. I just read it online. I read it too. Where you reading it at? I don't know. I read it somewhere. Well, when they say we getting a divorce? I don't know, Stephen. When we supposed to be getting one? They said I was getting ready to do it right now. Again? They say we broke too. We ain't got no money. You got to take all that back. I mean, I already wore it. Y'all got a filter on this where we can change the color where it look like she ain't wearing. See, what she gonna do, baby? I mean, we ain't got no money. All the money go. That's what they said. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I got to tell you. Did you spend all of it or I spent all of it? Y'all was getting a divorce. I just read that.
Okay. So let's just point out one little thing. This right here, that's not her son, okay? That is the first wife's son, okay? So this whole dynamic right here pissed me off just from jump. Because they damn near kidnapped this boy and turned him against his real mother, okay? So I don't like this hoe in the middle. I don't like her at all. Now, okay, this is my thing. Now, the reason they did this little badass, terrible skit, because this wasn't funny, it wasn't cute, it wasn't comical. What would make you think this would be funny to go get our grown-ass son and have him come up and ask us, are y'all getting a divorce? And then we banter back and forth about how we read we were getting a divorce. Who sat down and said, oh, shit, this is going to be funny? And I think Steve Harvey is very funny. So where was his juices flowing when he didn't say, no, this shit is not funny, we ain't doing it? Where were they at? Because they were nowhere present on this day when they did this bullshit. Okay, now, I wanted to show y'all that because, nosy ass reporters and things been doing what they do best and they've been being nosy. And so, rumors have been coming out. A lot of people say she's a gold digger, simply because, she came around when the gold was already there. And, solidified her spot by making sure she popped out a little girl, kidnapped the first little boy, and pushed the ex-wife that was there throughout the whole building. That's the building of his career. That slept in cars with him and on the road with him. Sleeping in those cars. She ain't got none of that money. It's all being spent by her. So over the years, every once in a while they say that Marjorie and Steve is breaking up. Okay, now where people started to believe it was when his show got taken, and like 2 or 3 his endorsements got stopped because his show was taken. I guess they were tied to the show or whatever. And then it was not just people speculating, but it was supposedly friends leaking out saying, that Marjorie was unhappy and Marjorie was thinking about leaving and Marjorie this, Marjorie that. And then something happened, which these nosy ass reporters that will be all up in your shit found out. And what they found out is that Steve Harvey has transformed or transferred all of the family rental properties that was in him and Marjorie's name. He has taken them out of him in Marjorie's name and has just placed them in his name without Marjorie's knowledge. So, this little skit was done after that was made public, and it was very clear that Marjorie did not know. So then that's when they decided to put this skit on here that ain't funny, that don't make no sense, and ain't no way I would have been part of that shit as their child. I just been like, why in the hell would y'all need me to walk up to y'all and ask y'all get a divorce? So we can all say we read it on the shade room. Now tell me where this supposed to make the people laugh. I just know. But then again, my parents would have knew better than to ask me because that shit would have sounded dumb to them as well. So I'm just thinking now, if you watched, when Tasha was using Essie Berry for her little come up that she did, Essie had told a lot of the first wife story. And these were things that Steve Harvey did with the first wife. Okay, he started pulling her name off of the little things. I mean, little things like cars, because she ain't never had a name on a house, but on the things like cars, on the bank accounts and little things like that. He went without her knowledge and started pulling her off of it, her name off of it. And then this hole right here popped up. That one right there, she popped up. And all of a sudden, she was then Mrs. Harvey. Okay. So now he's doing the same thing. And I'm sure that has Marjorie shook because, see, that's what they did to the first wife when she popped up. So when a man goes into doing the same things that he did when he got your ass to trick his first wife to get rid of her, and now he's doing those same type of activities on you, oh yeah, you should. And if you ain't, you damn well should be, because that was the same exit plan he used before and it worked perfectly. That's how he got your ass. So you should be shook. And the whole fact that they did this whole retarded ass skit is trying to save something that probably ain't even there no more. She probably ready to go. She probably looking for some way to go with some money. He probably making sure he know how she is a gold digger. Because let's not forget her past of how she, you know, got impregnated by two drug pens that was cousins, and she was rocking with one until the one went to jail, then she got with the other, secured both of them with babies, and then had the nerve to come and steal somebody else's babies when she had two of her own to raise with them two niggas in jail. So no, I don't like Margie because the way she got Steve, and that's why I don't know how he was on there trying to teach nobody how to think like a man, and you got your whole wife while she was riding your dick when you was married to a whole nother woman. So no, we don't play those type of games. We don't play those type of games around here. But so I definitely think those rumors are true. I think they are in some type of um hot water or whatever. I think they facing some shit, and I think they're trying to save face. Because why would you move? Why would you take? Why would you take her name off of everything? Why would you just take her name off of everything? You know what I mean? Why? And especially if that's one of the things that you did. Matter of fact, that's one of the things that she advised him to do when they started messing around. So now he's doing that when y'all hit a rocky patch. All the kids is grown. So, because their youngest one, which was the whatever their daughter is, um, the one they just attacked, the Beehive attacked a couple of months ago for saying hi to Jay-Z. Yeah, she grown. So everybody grown now. So ain't no kids, in the house. So it's just, why would he it smell like the outside? We used to call it smell fresh. He's so funny. Yes. Oh my gosh, my parents used to use that smell. Like, you smell like the outside. Go take a shower. Yes, when you smell like the outside. Yes, that's when kids used to play back in the day. That shit is not even a thing anymore. Um, yeah, the pictures, chocolate, and yep. Um, but I think they definitely in some hot water. And I don't feel sorry for either one of them, because the way Steve did his first wife and the way she came in there riding a whole Mary Dick, knowing that he was married. She knew who Steve Harvey was. She knew that he had a wife, and she didn't care. She still did so. And then she gladly put that ring on and called herself the next Mrs. Harvey, um, after he was a millionaire. And then she, like, I guess she, supposed to live happily ever after kidnapping somebody else's son, because they didn't have to do her. They didn't have to do Mary like the way they did her, by turning her son against her. And just Steve Harvey did some fucked up stuff, and then she gonna come back to bite him in the ass, because that was just messed up. All because you didn't want to get some money, split money with a woman that did all the shit she did for you to be who the fuck you are. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. But that's the thing, Denise. Is there any millions there anymore? Is there any millions there? Because he lost a couple of endorsements. He lost the show. Steve ain't doing, like, he didn't fell off of the. He ain't fell off. Like, he probably still got some money, but he probably got money. I ain't saying that, but it's not, rather it's Marjorie leaving, because Marjorie ain't the one that snuck around and got all the shit put in her name. So it's not, it is always, when you have a man that jumps from women to women when he rather gets bored, or he feels that the woman has wronged him, or he just feels that another woman could bring him up than the woman he's with. um if it's like, if one exit plan worked, the next exit plan, why shouldn't it work? People don't switch up shit that work. So what I'm saying is, all the other times that they didn't been like, y'all getting divorced, they ain't made a peep. But now that Steve lost his show, some endorsements, and personal friends are coming out saying that y'all having problems. And then they found out that he switched all the properties into just his name. Now y'all doing skits that ain't even funny. That's what I'm looking at. The fact that you are now trying to proclaim ain't nothing going on, versus any other time you just always stayed quiet, because you always was like, okay, if y'all think we broke, we broke. If y'all think we ain't gonna be together, we ain't gonna be together. Next. Now why y'all ain't like that no more? Cause she shook. She shook. Cause she don't even know. She don't even know. Well, why would you? Why would you go put what was in our name just in your name, Steve? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? See, because the last time you did that, that's what I told you to do when we was fucking over Mary. See, when we was fucking over Mary, I told you to do that. Now you doing that to me. See the mind games there. Oh yeah, she should. That girl, if she ain't shook, she need to be shook. She needs to be. I don't know. You say I don't think it was meant to be funny. I think it was meant to stop all the rumors. I don't think it was trying to be meant to be funny. I think it was, supposed to be funny. Even if it wasn't supposed to be funny, that would just fuel the rumors. Just don't talk about it. Like they had the perfect plan in the past. They never answered to it. And what? It would go dead. But no, any woman should be worried if somebody going around, if they man or they woman going around changing deeds and whatnot. Yes, why you changing only stuff to your name? That's activities of you trying to fly off to the coop by your damn self. But if that's something that you had him do to his first wife, and now he's doing that all on his lonesome to you, I'm just saying, be a little bit worried. Be a little bit worried. I think she's a little bit worried. I think she's a lot of bit worried. And she should be. That's all. Because you will always lose a man how you get him. Or if you manage to keep that man after you done got him in that crooked ass way, that man gonna put you through some shit. He gonna put you through some shit simply because he got you in that way. He got you in that way. And you really can't barely say shit to him because he can always throw in your face, well, you was fucking me when I had a whole female. So what you got to say? And then what you gonna say? It's only so much your ass can argue with. It's only so much your ass can argue with. But when a man hit you with, you knew the whole damn time about the chick I was with, and you had no problem fucking with me. So shit. It's sometimes a person will just trump your ass, and you ain't got too much more to say. Okay. Putting the holes in school to Marjorie has a past from Memphis. We all know her past in the South, but we can't blame Marjorie for Steve mistreating his first wife. I think Steve moved those names because her ex-husband is out. I don't. Wouldn't you tell her though? The thing, if I'm doing it because your ex-husband, which used to be a gangster, is out, I would tell you. I just don't think. I just don't think. I think Margie is some type of women, which this is just my opinion. It's some type of women that only like men that are on high places. And I'm not saying Marjorie trying to go anywhere. Marjorie probably ain't. What I'm saying is she needs to be scared that he's making the same moves that she coached him to make when he was with his first wife. And yes, Marjorie does take some of the blame that he did with Mary, because they did it with Mary. She alibid some of the lies that Steve Harvey would make up in order for them to get full custody of his son, like just simply because they didn't want to do the child support thing or didn't want to share it or none of that. Like no, you didn't kidnap the whole nother woman's child, all basically because y'all just all wanted this money just to stay intact, stay in the Harvey circle, when that woman, blood, sweat, and tears, helped make Steve. Give that woman a cut of money and let her go on about her damn life. But you couldn't do that. And then you just think you're going to live in happily ever after. I just don't think it's gonna turn out like that. And I don't think she was there for. I fell in love with this man in the first, but I don't think she was there from that. Anyway, I don't think she was. I don't think she was. Oh, Margie's ex is planning on writing a book. Well, that should be interesting. So he planning on coming out making his own money. So what Steve think he about to try to hit him up or something? As long as she got a legal divorce from him before marrying Steve, but he can't touch none of Steve money. And why do you keep dropping and in place of the A in my name? Wait. Use. Good my whole life. So I'm glad you pointed that out. Marjorie is from my hometown. She has a global reputation here. Yeah, I heard about her reputation. Um, yeah, I heard about her reputation. Um, you know, just you know, pussy popping for everybody in the neighborhood with a little bit of change and some dope. But not to say she was a dope head, the ones that sold it, so she can, be tied to the chain. It just team too much, team too damn much. Okay. Okay. So the next topic we're going to discuss is Tamar Lee Braxton. Okay. Now this can be quick and easy. But unfortunately, Michael Braxton Jr. daughter Lauren, excuse me, also known as Lolo, which was 24 years old, died of heart complications earlier last week. Okay. So Tamar has been ridiculed and talked about like a dog on the internet because of some tweets and Instagrams posts that she has been putting out. Who is sending me some shit? 'Cause I don't see it. That she has been putting out on the internet. Okay. Um, it, social media read her ass and read it well. Um, and the reason they read her is because the 24-year-old daughter of Michael Braxton Jr., which is her older brother, Lolo, when she passed away, of course, everybody gave condolences and things like that. Um, Tony and all them, everybody was putting all their stuff that they put on social media. And I guess Tamar was not as quick to do so, which is like not I don't see a problem in it. Sometimes people don't even do it at all. But the problem came in when she did. When she did do it. And let me see, I think I have what she ended up writing. Yes. Okay, so after she made a very critical statement of saying that she didn't know how to grieve this process. She would figure it out, but she did not she would not be able to find the strength to pay her niece respect due to being drained. She's drained because she is just now started doing the Candy Birds Welcome to the Dungeon on the road show and filming the TV drama, The Braxton Family Values. So, okay. So she had wrote that, I think, on Twitter or Instagram, right? So people read that and was like, what? Like they reread it a couple times and wanted to make sure they was correct on what it said because they was puzzled by it saying that you was not going to show up to your niece's funeral because of of you filming the family Braxton Values as well as the Candy Birds Welcome to the Dungeon traveling show because you were drained. And I was like, yeah, no, no. And I kind of got to agree with the public. Like, what you talk about? What you talk about? So after she was read for filth, the people was just not feeling it. And they started telling her, like, yo, you wrong for that. Like, that's your brother's child. That's your only brother's child. Like, I don't think that's her oldest niece, but I mean her oldest nephew or her oldest niece or nephew. Um, and well, I don't know. I guess Michael kids would be the oldest, but I mean he could have boys, so I don't know. If so, that was one of her oldest. So people was just not really feeling it, and that's understandable because I don't understand what you mean you drained, so you can't show up for your niece's funeral like that. Take off from Candy's pussy popping show, and y'all probably gonna be trying to take the cameras to film the damn funeral anyway, unless the brother say y'all can't. I see y'all filming it, unless the brother say y'all can't. That is part of y'all reality, right? So, but after being read fulfilled, she puts a PSA up, and she says, "Please don't tell people how to heal from something you've never been through." Okay. So under that, she writes, "We were all tested differently, broken differently, our scars fade differently, and we heal differently. Everyone should be allowed to grieve how they want, when they want, and however long they want to. Stop giving expired dates to the pain, to the pain you did not endure. Okay. If you cannot be kind, say nothing. It's okay to be quiet. Try it sometimes. You won't die. You don't have to understand everyone's journey in life choices, but it's your duty to respect it. Life visits us all at the end of the day, and while you play judge, let's hope when it's your turn, you remain standing to handle it half as strong as you strong or as perfect as you try to claim to be." So now what she wrote, that makes sense. But I think what she missed what people were saying. It sounded very pompous, very arrogant, very nonchalant that you saying that you were too drained to go to any one of your brother or sister's children's funeral. Like that just sounds really like bitch have a seat. Okay. Even if you were feeling that way, even if that's what you were going to do, you never should have stated it. Not on social media because people are not going to understand that. So that's why they read you. You know, um, Tamar is also one of them people. Even though I like Tamar, she a little bit too much sometimes, but I do like her. But she do that little banter thing back and forth entirely too much. It's like she do this, she like that too. She do that, and then she a victim when it's too much. When it's too much, somebody biting in that ass. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm a victim, and it's just like, no, sis. You should have known that when saying that, people were gonna be like, why would you? Like, hell, I would be offended if one of my aunts or uncles said that shit. If I had to hear that shit from heaven, I'd be like, wait, wait, wait. Too drained? You too drained? No, no. So I think she missed the point as she always do. Um, hey, Miss Mary. But I think she missed the point as she always do. Because the point that the people were saying was like, look, girl, um, if you really feel that way, don't say that shit. Think about how your brother feels. He just lost his child, and you talking about you too tired from filming your reality show and going to Pussy Pop for Candy on her dungeon show. You can't take off from either one, or at least just one. Like, girl, no, it just didn't sound right. But those type of people, you really can't you you really can't say you can really can't say much to people like that, because it is people out there that will smile in your face, um and just, oh, girl, I like you, and da, 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 da. But then they really don't. And we all know Tamar is one of the type of people, because her and Candy really don't like each other. I don't care if y'all was put in that house for 6 damn weeks. Um, Whatever that damn show is, Celebrity, Big House, Big Brother, whatever. All that history y'all got, and then y'all fix that shit in 6 damn weeks. No, no, no. So, that's the problem they have. They always working together and doing shit prematurely, and they real they real history ain't fixed. I ain't saying they can't fix it, but I'm just saying they didn't fix that shit during that show like it's supposed to be. That's what I'm saying, because I watched part of that shit and they wasn't doing it when I was watching it, so I doubt they did it by the end of it. But yeah, she missed the mark again, as she always does. So that, I mean, that ain't nothing new, but um, okay. There is no right way to grieve. God knows what was your heart, but saying you were too busy with life is to do so. It's very much so. Yes, Miss Mary, I agree with you. Absolutely. And I think, like I said, that's what they were. I don't think people were trying. I'm sure it was people might probably in there saying the wrong things, but the majority of people in the comments that I read, they were just like more like, you don't think that's fucked up, and some people was just like, even if you was feeling that way, that was just something you ought not have said, because that could hurt your brother's feelings and your brother's wife feelings, because it would hurt mine if that was my child and you saying you too drank to go to your own niece's funeral. Yeah, some people was just like, you need your ass whooped. I mean, all the statements was true. Either way, you shouldn't have said it. You just shouldn't have said it. You just shouldn't have said it. I mean, because I just can't understand. I know Candy will give you a day off. Like I said, I'm pretty sure y'all if unless your brother is physically saying, I don't want this show filmed at my daughter's funeral. I don't see y'all not taking the cameras there. So, I don't know. Tamar does crave attention, Divine. She really does. Okay, his back was flat ironing another here. Oh, it was flat ironing here. Okay. Y'all still trying to learn how to say Tosh name. It's the way it's spelled, I think, that gets people. Do y'all think it's normal to go over someone's house and they have a picture on the wall of family? Wait, they have a picture on the wall of family. One of the pics was of their grandma in a casket. I asked why this pic. You know what? I wouldn't do that, but I've seen family. Like I've been in Mississippi where I've seen family, have like a little collage, a little board up there of collage, and it'll be pictures. I know a lot of people in California do that, like that, if they homeboys and stuff die, they'll have pictures of them in a casket with their flags and they whatever chains and things like that. So I think I think it's wherever you are, wherever you grew up at. Um, I'm trying to think if my parents had any. I don't remember seeing my parents have any like pictures of anybody in a casket, but I do remember going over to, just to certain people's houses and seeing it and then like, oh, it'd be like in a picture. It don't be in a picture frame, but it'd be tucked in a picture in the corner of a picture frame. Just some like, oh, okay. Okay, why is that up there? You know, I was like you. It was a little weird to me, but um as I got older, I think I understood it a little bit more, but I've seen that. I've seen that in quite a few, like older people houses. All the people houses I've seen it in were older, like older, like which would be like my parents, aunts and uncles, like that generation older. But I've seen that a couple times. That's a good question. Although I work for the state of Arkansas, so my full name is sitting on a website, so I don't mind Tasha might being out there. Tashmonite. Did I say it right? Tashmonite. Tashamonite. I think it is Tashmonite. It seems so damn simple, but it's not. Tashmonite. I don't know. I don't ever get it right, but that's a creative name, though. I forgot. You told me what it meant, but I forgot. Granny in the casket. Swain. Wait. I would be asking why, because that is strange to me. You never seen it done and you're from New Orleans? You never seen pictures like that, Tasha, and you from New Orleans? That's okay. Well, well, I would your city is known for the dead, so it's gross. It grosses me out a little. Who wants to remember their grandma like that? Yeah, it scared me as a kid too. Like Like, what, they did, what? Like, yeah, it scared me too. Candy is helping Tamar get a coin, and Tamar need a coin. Yeah, she helping her get a coin. She need a coin, but I believe Tamar or Candy would also be like, "Yo, go take care of what you need to take care of." Um, with her niece passing, so she ain't too drained to go to work. She ain't missing work. You know what I mean? It just wasn't a proper thing to say, and just instead of just being like, you know, trying to correct it or whatever, she jumped all on like somebody was telling her how to grieve, and that's not what people were saying, which means she knew exactly what people were saying. I understand that because I knew that, but then there's Grandma in the casket. But Miss Mary is 2019. I asked why this picture. Mine is not to question. Why mine is just to cut and dye. Tashmonite. See, I did say it. I think I did. I said it right then. If it's Tashmonite. Tashmonite. I said it like that up there, I think. I don't know. I might not say it right. Okay, seriously, to have the picture of your bedroom or a private space to remember. I get, but in the main spaces of the home, or maybe it was a really good picture. I think it's just like a cultural thing. It all depends where you grew up at. Bible is spelled different. Yeah, you said it was from the Bible. Now I remember. Um, yeah, did you know Kelvin wants spousal support and children support? That boy is fully grown. What children support he? No, he ain't that. He ain't stupid enough to be trying to get child support for making another. No, no, he ain't stupid enough for that. And he ain't a white woman to pull that shit off. So he can let that go. But um, Kevin needs to. Wendy is on the prowl. I just saw 3 or 4 clips about her drooling at other men. Whitney ain't studying. She ain't studying that man, and she ain't about to have to pay him nothing out of all that shit he done to her. He better just walk his ass away. These be the name of the mighty men who David had. Tasha might have said in the. Okay, yeah. Now I remember. I remember the whole thing you telling me. Tashmonite. Let's say in the sea chief among the captains. That is still a unique name. I told my mother what I saw. My mom is 84 and she said I've seen that country shit before. Y'all better not take my damn picture of me there. I got too many photos making me look better. Y'all, your mama said she ain't having it. She said she ain't having it. The same was Android. What? Wait, Adreno is lift up his spirits. You giving us a whole biblical lesson, ain't you? 800 whom he slew at one time. Mm. Man that knows his word. Ooh. Would that be a sin to say sexy? Or I'm thinking it now. Oh, when I add the extra syllable. Except when I add the extra syllables. That's something I have to practice on that. Yes, you said okay. No, it's for Junior, who's 18. Yes, I saw Kevin Williams was spousal support and child support. Okay, yeah, but you saying it's for Junior, who's 18. But that's what I'm saying. Child support stopped when you are 18. So, and I thought that boy was 19. Didn't he just have like a 19th birthday or something they did for his birthday when she went down there? So I saw Kevin Williams. Okay. I saw that about child support anyway. Yeah, but Abby is always gonna call with your Your name is long. How old were you when you learned how to spell your name? I think 3 or 4 because I was in pre-K about that age. But see, it probably was never weird to him because it was his name, because like all of our names was I don't know, my school district F my name up because my name is actually spelled Ashely. Ashley. Now my mom says she don't know if she was being creative or if she was hyped up on medicine. But either way, that's the way my name is spelled on my birth certificate. But I spell it Ashley because that is the way my school district taught me how to spell it. Now, for whatever reason, we didn't notice that shit until I was about like 15. That I was not even spelling it the same way. We was filling out something for the hospital, and they was like, "Do you know your name is not spelled the same way here on your birth certificate?" And we was like, nah. Well, don't nobody know what happened. I don't know. My dad said it was a mistake that the hospital must have made because he remembers spelling it Ashley. While my mama said no, she remembered being created. I don't know. I don't know what it spelled like, but I spell it Ashley. But I finally got it changed a couple of years ago on my certificate. Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Um, okay. Let me find out where it was at. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. ASH. ASHEL. No, not E. Tosh. Let me show you. Hold on. Alright, that thing. Damn, I still didn't never hit answer to that one. You probably ain't even there no more. You put you still put the LEY on there. Mine is spelled wax. The dog is happy. My parents decided to go name me after my granny and my auntie, and my middle name is the same as my first on my birth certificate. Wait, your middle name is the same as your first? So like Mary is like wait a minute. Like if it's the same as the first, it would be the same one. So like you said, like your name, legit name is Mary. Like an example to that, I guess. Yeah, the group chat is on the beach one Mother's Day special and it still sound great. Oh, the group Shay. I thought you was trying to write chat, but okay. Our Shy. Is that this, ain't that the one that's saying the very first time I ever saw your brown eyes? Your lips says hello, say hello and I said hi, something like that. Yes, Tosh, there you go. SWV always sound great. Okay, who else we have to talk about before we do our little okay. Did any of you guys know that well you probably already know, but we just wanted to talk about that Louis Farrakhan has been banned off of Facebook and Instagram. And the reason he has been banned off Facebook and Instagram is because he has been deemed dangerous after saying these words. I forgot I got a video. I was about to say them very dramatically, but I forgot I got a video of him saying the words that frightened the people that he was stirring up. A mass mob is what it was. No, don't throw it away.
We're going to put a stop to your foolishness. You're not going to misrepresent us to the world for a damn dollar from your enemy. We're not going to allow that to happen anymore. We'll snatch your behind off the stage and whip your ass. We're tired of it, and we're not going to take it no more. We got to rise up, black man, and make a clean community and enforce righteousness.
Okay, so the part that Facebook and Instagram said, "Oh my God, can't believe you said," was "We'll rise up and whoop your ass." That was, clutch your pearls, everybody, clutch your pearls. But the real part where he got kicked off was because he told the black community, love part and be righteous and take care of the black community. That's why he got thrown off because see, that's a whole lot of black people in one room. Okay, and then the clip itself went viral, and look at all them black people right there, and that put all white supremacy in panic, and they thought, oh shit, they might listen. Then what the fuck we gonna do? Because him saying we will snatch you off the stage and whoop your ass. Who is that threatening? Like, so you got Tommy Sotomoto, which is a black man that puts in his titles, little niglet bears kill each other, or daddy niglet, um, you know, prostitutes out 12-year-old cunt daughter. These are titles of Tommy Sotomoto about black people. And he's still on all major platforms. All of them. He's still on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. Not even to mention the white supremacists that get on there and swear they can say anything all due to their free, speech. Now, I'm not even gonna play like Minister Farrakhan ain't my favorite person in the world, but this is some bullshit because anytime black people unite, they try to throw a monkey wrench in it. When the stuff with Nipsey Hussle happened, what they were depending and banking on was rioting and a domino effect of, pretty much a gang were happening. That's what they were preparing for. That's what they were like, oh, this is what this beloved man being killed is going to bring. It's weird though, because they don't do that for, when white people get killed. They only do that for when black people get killed somehow, even though it's not in our history, it's not in our DNA, it's not in nothing. It ain't in absolutely nothing for us to go batshit crazy and go to killing one another when we are killed at a mass level or one-on-one. But somehow they still find time to prepare each and every time for it to happen, like that's what the fuck is going to happen. And when it does not happen, they will plant people in there to make sure it happened. But unfortunately with Nipsey, this shit was too organized. It was too organized. People was really outraged, and they organized entirely too quick for them to put anybody in there to, plant anybody in the little marches and things like that to try to break out with a fight, for the police to, you know, bust some shit up, basically. Um, um, yes, that was not anti-Semitic, but somehow it was, you know, citing rioting, and it was all types of shit they found under that, under whip snatch you off the stage and whip your ass. That was the sentence that was, that got all the backlash, and which his accounts and things and pages and all that got erased for that. Um, um, just it should have just I don't know. It's just very when they could do shit like that on a mass level to try to hush one person, you know, Facebook and Instagram is a big platform, and you have such a big following like that. I mean, that is Farrakhan, millions of followers. So trying to like, I mean, I don't know how many times. Just to be honest, not to be picking on her another. I don't know how many pages of TK have been erased. She still can make count after count. Come back as a wine blogger lady, the lady that likes wine, unwine with Tasha K unwine, TK unwine, um, wine and blog, just all types of shit. Like she has come back 8 or 9 times and still able to make an account. And she has literally done gang activity on all platforms. I don't know about Facebook, but I know she done it on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. And she still has a platform to do so. Like I said, Tommy Sotomayor still has a platform to do so. White supremacists still have a platform to do so. But yet Farrakhan telling his community that we will no longer stand by and be idle and just take the lashings, but defend ourselves, and that is inciting riots and anti-Semitic and um, hate speech. And how is all that? How is that? How is encouraging your people and telling them to stand up for themselves? How is it that? It's like, ugh. Yeah, I ain't gonna even let my blood pressure get up on that one. They should they should go for another celebrity because they don't own Facebook. They can do whatever they choose. I agree, it is BS when the fact that they are filtering free speech in a sense. Yeah. Him and 2 others are banned for inciting racial behavior, extreme radical behavior, which we damn near call terrorism. Like that was so that there's nothing he said in any of that was it's just I don't know. I don't know. That the whole process is just frustrating because you got people on there like I said, I remember seeing Tommy Sotomayor right, Niglet daddy impregnates his 14-year-old cunt daughter in a way he talked about that girl, that 14-year-old, after he showed a picture of that 14-year-old child and was like, well, she is stepped up kind of nice. I don't blame her daddy. Okay. Just like, okay. But, that's inciting incest, violence, incest, pervertness, um, statutory rape, incest. We can just keep on. We can say incest about 8 more times. Like just ridiculous shit. But all that is okay because it's freedom of speech. They have the right to say so. I mean, it's promoting filthy acts, not trying to empower people. And it's only when you try to empower people do they have a problem because, you can't be empowering the wrong people. They nice. I didn't know they owned What's Up at. Was mad about it. Yeah, it was a lot of people that was pissed off about it. Okay. Why they did the same thing to Malcolm X? Yeah, just imagine if Malcolm X would have been here in a child, he'd have never made it on the platform. Hey, Ladybug Tucker. He said, "Hey, hi, sorry for the outbreak." Yeah. Yeah, and they also it was like MLK and Malcolm was like Nikki and Cardi. They tried to play them against each other. They would have wanted them to be fighting versus you know unify. Just it's sick behavior. It just pisses me off. And the other thing I wanted to talk about while we were talking about Nipsey Hussle was two other YouTubers that I'm not actually going to mention their name because another person mentioned their name and their channel has been having trouble ever since. But I did want to mention the story because these two YouTubers did what they call documentaries on Nipsey Hussle, and it was more on Lauren London. It was not on Nipsey Hussle. It was on Lauren London. And the basis of it on being on Lauren London was pretty much accusing the actress of making Nipsey Hussle a blood sacrifice for um it was not per se the Illuminati. They neither documentary was saying that like she was in the Illuminati or anything like that. But in deep Hollywood, there is a hierarchy, and it is ran with the same satanic values. Okay, um, the occultic values. Okay, that's just what the hell it is. And it's some pretty deep, disgusting shit you got to do in there. And so, um, these two YouTubers, both independently did their own one was an hour and 45 minutes and the other one was an hour and 10 minutes um pieces on Lauren London and Nipsey Hussle being or Nipsey Hussle being Lauren London's sacrifice because she is in the next year and a half coming out with quite a few projects, starting with immediately after his death. And I just want to know y'all opinion on this. Immediately after his death, um, there is this show on BET that went into heavy rotation and heavy promo called Games People Play, which, I watched the first two episodes. It ain't all that bad. Because Lauren London is gorgeous as she want to be, but that child can't act. Her acting is mediocre. Sorry, that acting is not the best. Um, but she also has two movies set out to come. One set out to come out in the fall of 2019, and one to set out to come in the holiday winter of 2019. She also has three projects dropping in 2020 and four projects pending to drop at the end of 2020. So that's a whole lot of projects. So, what they were saying, which I did get to see one video, and they erased both of these YouTubers' page. Like their whole pages are gone. I was subscribed to one person's page, but the other person I wasn't. But I discussed it with a young man, a young lady that did see that video, that was telling me the similarities they had in it and the differences. Um, but their whole channels was just sayonara, just gone. And they feel strongly that it was due to those videos. Because I guess they started having some trouble and getting some emails and things like that after making those videos. Now those videos, they didn't have any copyright strikes in them. They didn't, they just basically, the one I watched was put together very well. It just made you think that type of thing does go on, to where they have this type of mentality that um they practice by duality, and above, I think, is as above so below, and you must have the same, a little bit of you must have the same amount of good as evil. So you can see somebody be very evil but do a lot for charity, because they're trying to make the balance out. They believe in the black and white, like the checkerboard that is always presented, that's on the floorboard of the Masons lodges. So basically what they were just saying is that in order for Lauren London to revive her career, she sacrificed, the love of her life, which would happen to be Nipsey Hussle. Which, now I believe in that theory. Like, I know that goes down in Hollywood. I watched enough documentaries that shit is not made up. Um, but I don't know if I feel that way about this one. I don't I don't really agree with this one. I don't, even though the video I saw really made you think. It put some things out that was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know all the projects that she had, lined up for the next 2 years and things like that. But usually when these things happen and stars fall off, they have to do a certain ritual, which is basically, like, to get back in there. Like, when they fall off, they have to get back in there and pretty much do some shit. They have to give up somebody that they love. It can't just be like, oh, throw my third cousin down in there. It have to be somebody in there that's worthy of, the kill, because it's like something with the blood. It's like, it's down to the science, madly disgusting. But like I said, I don't know. And I mean, it was. I really wish I could refer y'all to those films, but they just, I mean, deleted the people whole pages, like, um, because it would make, it would just make you think. And even if, like I said, I know a lot about that subject because I chose to study it. But with that, I don't think some random black guy came up and shot him. I do think something happened to him that was set up by higher powers to be, but I don't think Lauren London was in that. I think she would have been happily ever after with mediocre acting jobs for the rest of her life and that man. I just don't, you know, I just don't think. I don't know. I don't know if my heart won't let me think it. I don't know. I don't think that. I don't think that was their path. Now I do think that something strange happened to him. Um because I just shit was too weird. But the strange thing about it though is just the people never those two YouTubers, they never had a strike against their page. So let's say their video got strike, that would have just been their first strike. It was basically no reason for their channel to get just completely taken off. So they pretty much feel their channel was taken off because they did the whole film entirely. Now I have seen one other person that did the film that I would say they just show pictures and stuff. Theirs wasn't as detailed and filled out as the other person's, but you know, the YouTubers basically feel that like they will sabotage, damn it. They feel like something strange is going on in the milk. Something in the milk ain't clean. And I would feel that same damn way if my page was completely fucked with after I covered you know, touchy subject. So I just wanted to put that out there and I don't know, just put that out there. Um and just I don't know, just wanted to share that with y'all because I thought that was crazy because I love what is it called? Conspiracy theory like videos. Like I can watch them things all day. Um ones that make sense, not the ones that just be like rubber toy, plastic person, humanoid. Like, oh god, I can't take those. But I don't know, but I just don't think that was. I don't think Lauren sacrificed him or anything. I think she really did love that man. So, but that's weird to get your whole channel taken down when you never had any strikes or anything like that, and your stuff just disappear. Because that's years of videos just gone. I just feel bad for them damn YouTubers. Okay, so this is our kit of our candle. If you guys can see it, it was on the thumbnail, and this is a Galactic. Let me see, hold on, gel candle. Okay, yeah, I'm reading it, and we are going to see what this bad boy has in it. Oh, it makes 4 of them. Okay. I don't know if I had 4. Okay. Oh, what's this shit now? Oh. And this is what all you get out of it. Okay. You get the glue. You get some glitter. You get some sodium. Oh, okay, that activates with the glue. Then you get the powders for the to put in the glue to make the ooze. You get the spoon, a stick, these little star thingies right here, and these are the candles with the lights in them, the LED lights. They're like little cups that we're about to take out of here. And then you have the instructions. And I am an instruction chick, so what the hell is this? Oh hell no. Oh, okay, this is a big ass poster. It's like a big old poster that will probably be sent with the damn candle. Let's see. Let me see. Shine bright. Oh, this ain't the damn directions. This big ass piece of paper. A galaxy. No, the word galaxy comes from light is a force of energy. Okay, no, this is just a poster. Okay, yeah, this is just a poster. Okay, so these are the directions. Here's what you will need. LED candle holder, 4 plastic containers. 4 plastic containers. Colored sand, blue stadium. Okay, plastic spoon, wooden stir stick. Now I thought this thing. Hold on. Okay, fill a disposable cup with 2/3 teaspoons of warm water. So they asking for shit I gotta roll away from the table from. Add about 1 tablespoon of sodium. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. I knew this was not going to be what it said it was going to be because they said everything was right here. Everything. That meant if you needed me to go get water and all that shit, I should have had to wait, and it's got to be warm. Got to go get 4 containers. So I tell you what we're gonna do. What's tonight? Monday. So I'll probably Wednesday. I will do this, and I will just come and do this. Just come and do this Wednesday, and then we'll give it to a person Wednesday. Okay. So if you are not manageable to be here Wednesday, we will look through. I will like. I'm gonna come up with like a lottery process. And what I'm gonna do is since there is 4 of them, I'll do 2 and 2. So a person can win in this chat, and then a person can win it. That will be Wednesday's chat because this is requiring like 4 bowls. I gotta go get 4 bowls. I get some warm water, and I have a whole nother spoon to scoop. So this was a whole setup. This box says you'll need everything in one box right here. That's a lie. The first little line told me to go get 4 more different objects. And that's too much. So that's how we're going to do that because that shit is going to, that's just not, that ain't what it said it was going to do. So, and then I'm going to make I'm going to probably utilize Wax, Abby, and Tosh and make them pick a number and then have some numbers set up, and that's how it will randomly pick a person in the chat. And Tosh and Abby and Wax will not be able to win because they just won't be able to win. So we can do it like that. Is that good with y'all? Do y'all mind if we do it like that? Because that's I don't like being set up like that. If you say you all in one package, be all in one damn package. Got me all excited. And I think I need to also get one of them damn masks because that powder looks hella thin. And I ain't trying to choke. But so that's what we'll do. So our next live will be on Wednesday. We'll do it Wednesday. I'll make sure because I think I am free to do it Wednesday. Yeah. So if my moderators are free Wednesday, we'll do it Wednesday. Okay. So no, it's not soap. It's not soap, girl. I about died doing soap. This whole damn soap kit, I'm probably gonna give away. Like that's probably gonna be the next damn giveaway. Cause I'm not even gonna be fucking with this little bitty piece of soap, child. I'm telling you, that smell, just the way it went down your throat was just gotta have some things go down my throat, but not that smell, that feel, that no. So it's like a gel candle, basically. So I'm gonna have to have water and stuff. I want my computer set up higher. Plus, I want to be able to tilt it. I'm gonna just do it differently than right, like this. Because if I gotta have water, storing water, I don't want my laptop on the same level. Um. So yeah, but so I'm gonna put them together and then I'm gonna give them away. But since I'm switching it up, I'm gonna do two of them for this chat and then two of them for the other chat. And it'll have other little small knickknacks in there. Just, it'll be a small little just giveaway little thing. Just for my appreciation for you guys hanging out with me. Now, the last thing we gonna talk about is a story time. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've told Tosh the story yet. I don't think I have, but uh, I don't know. Okay, so this happens to me Friday. Now, I don't know if y'all been rocking with me for a long time. If y'all been rocking with me from the beginning, y'all kind of went through my dating history with me when I started. I wanted to smack everything with a joystick. I just thump it upside its damn head and just smack it because they just get in these moods where they don't know how to act. And so thankfully, that changed and that got better. But one of the things that was agitating me was this guy that I was talking to that like talking to, there's different stages of levels of talking, right? Of just relationship, right? You got when you know a person, like, hey, what's up? Like, I know you, hey, we kind of like each other. Then you have talking, like, hey, we just trying to even see if, we can get along long enough to see if a next stage can even be visited. We're right there at that stage. So we right past, like, hey, my name is, to like, okay, let me learn about you process, just right there. No titles, just talking. We happen to talk on the phone. So, oh boy, idiotically, well, the reason he went to jail wasn't per se his fault, but he ended up going to jail. He was supposed to be in jail for 30 days. Okay. Somehow he's still in jail. This was in 2009. Okay. So 2009, in the summer of 2009, 30 days. We're in 2019. He is still in jail today. Yeah. So my ass lost interest a long ass time ago. Okay. Like literally, it's just seriously that simple, right? Jesus, it's that simple. So, Okay, so the process of when we were talking, I'm very I don't know, I'm very vocal, and it's certain things I kind of tell like all men that I talk to. One thing is a pet peeve of mine. Don't ask me for no money. Don't ask me for no money. That's a big pet peeve of mine. So when he went to jail, he was sentenced 30 days. And it was like, okay, 30 days. I ain't gonna be doing nothing in 30 days. Okay, but then he got into fights. He had a CO. He kept getting into fights. He caught another charge for like some shit caught up with him when he was there. And he's still in jail. So I didn't immediately just like stop talking to him, but it was just like, things started to happen. Like he started to whine a lot. I don't like just whining, just like things like you hear a voice in the background and you like, who is that? Okay, you're not paying my rent. You some stuff you can't ask me. You have to be in certain levels to ask me certain questions, and you can't ask me who's at my house in the tone of manner that he would be asking. you know you ain't no, you ain't got that privilege. So that would be my answer. That would just be my answer. Like, I I don't know how else to sugarcoat that. Don't ask me shit like that. So another problem that there was is that he somehow classified me as some type of damn near guardian angel. Like I was almost to where I was like, oh, you're this educated, nice, smart, opposite of me type of girl, you know, to now I just describe him as like just a hood rat because I don't see him as nothing else. But he's very talented. He could draw his little ass off and he could sing his little ass off. Put all of that to waste, just all of it to waste. So that's another pet peeve. If you have talents and you can't do nothing with them, I mean, you have something that can be productive, something that could put you into a business, something that you could be doing, that you could be hustling off of, and you ain't doing none of it. That's a big turn off to me. So also, as I said before in the past, I have three brothers that have all unfortunately been to jail, but through their own experiences, they had taught me very well, and they had told me, don't believe a damn thing a man in jail say, which my brothers don't ever lead me wrong. So they have said with their own experiences, anytime they have said anything to a girl in jail, has strictly been a lie. They never meant none of it and never intended on even remotely doing, achieving, uh, just meaning none of it, period. You know, and they, said that every man in jail do the same thing. If you did not have like no meaningful relationship with this man beforehand, don't trust his ass. So we didn't have no meaningful relationship. So it was like, yo, bruh, like it was staying on that level. And then he did something that just really irked my nerves, which is when he would go to the hole, he would get people to call me to tell me he was in a hole. Now, this means you're getting men that I have no idea why they're in that facility with you, my number to call me just to give me a message, which now has my number. And them ninjas is like dudes back in the day. They remember numbers. Like they remember numbers. Like we don't remember numbers now. They do. Okay. So it would be like when they would, as soon as he would be somewhere else, they would call back and be like, hey, yo, what you talking to him for? He's a loser. You need to be talking to me. Like, none of these dudes was even remotely his friend, which he knew that. So my thing would be like, quit giving me a person's number, right? Don't or quit giving the person my number. Like it was just a whole situation that I did not like at all. But kept happening. I can't even name how many times that happened. Um, so after what? Okay, after that, okay, so when I would tell him about so-called friends, after you turn your back, they'll call the house and say how you is the worst bummish ninja of all. Um, he would then, oh, that was his plan. Oh, that's my plan. That was my plan. They were there to test you. Boy, you don't go to bed with that. So, yeah. So instead of just taking that L or just checking them ninjas or whatever, that was the plan, right? So, my whole thing was like, what's going to happen is you're going to introduce me to somebody that can hold a better conversation than you. And that's exactly what he did. So there was a different guy that called, and we became friends off of both of our loves for the Housewives of Atlanta. Like, he knew that shit backwards and forwards, just like I did. So we would talk about Housewives of Atlanta, Bad Girls Club, The Walking Dead. Like, he was like really, I was really into a lot of shows, especially The Walking Dead. Okay. And like, I couldn't get my family to really watch The Walking Dead. So he was just like my chat buddy. So we would always talk about the little TV shows we watched. But I built a friendship off of him because he was cool. And he was actually one of the only dudes that did not immediately, hit me with that, yeah, I want to talk to you and all this BS. So anyway, somewhere in there, in that whole situation, the first guy was talking to him, became friends with, and never could get his retarded ass out of jail, found out about the other dude. And oh my gosh, he just act like it was a whole full-fledged relationship going on, despite the fact it was like we legit talk about TV shows, like The Walking Dead and shit, and like legit TV shows, my dude. He was a victim of the year. I was a hoe of the year. It was just all types of fuckery and foolery, right? So, after that, I was done. Like, I'm done. And then in the midst of that, that's when he started hitting me with trying to tell me it was my responsible to buy him oodles and noodles and shit. And that was the end for me. Okay. So that leads us. I like literally I lost energy. Like when you get on my nerves and shit like that, I'm done. Like, so I'm skipping a whole lot of stuff. It was at one point in time, I on this very channel, one live, I read a damn letter that his retarded ass wrote that we barely got through. No, that was the letter from his friend that I read, from one of his good friends, that when he went to a whole nother jail, he ends up writing me a letter because this idiot gave him my address. So then he wrote me a letter on how he was basically, there to be my confidant and all this dumb bullshit. So I'm sitting in dialysis Friday. We're gonna fast forward this shit to Friday, like Friday, last Friday. Okay. Minding my business. Doing my own shit. I think I was making a thumbnail or something. I was making that damn thumbnail of me, Abby, and Wax, matter of fact. And I'm minding my own damn business, right? And I get a phone call. My phone ring. I don't recognize the number, but my spirit says, pick this damn phone up so it can stop ringing. And before we wake up, cockeyed staring ass over there, which y'all don't know who that is, but it's a person that just stare all the damn time, okay? And his ass was finally asleep. And I ain't want my phone ringing, waking his ass up so he could be staring at me again. So I hurried up and picked my phone up. And I just hear this cheery, happy white man like, "Hi, how are you doing? Is there an Ashley there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, yeah, you know, because it was like damn near sun wasn't almost even out. Like why it's like just coming up on 8 o'clock. It's like 7:59. Why are you calling me so cheerily happy? It is so damn early in the morning. And so he was like, do you know what so and so? And I'm like, mm-hmm. And he was like, okay, well, I'm calling for I'm calling for his home parole plan. Home parole plan. Then why does it sound like a tongue? I can never get that out. Probably because my mouth ain't fit to say the shit. But home parole plan. So I clutched the pearls that ain't never around my neck. Like, what you talking about? And he was like, oh, so and so signed you up to be his home parole plan. Do you know what this means? Well, yeah, don't it mean that leaving the facility, they would have to be paroled to my home? Correct? Yes, that's exactly what it means. So, I'm sounding puzzled as hell and agitated, it's all get out. So the little white man could feel that vibe. And so, he was like, did you not know about this? And I was like, no, I did not. So he said, well, do you approve this? No, I do not. Um, so he said, well, do you know how he could happen to have mistaken this? No, I do not. Because the two times this conversation was had was years ago. Like, I don't know. I don't even know how many years ago at this point. Like, at least had to be 2 or 3. Because at certain times, like we would go long periods without talking because it was just I'm not making no effort. Like I quit making effort. Once you got on my nerves and all that stuff, I'm quit making effort. I ain't writing, I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm not doing it. So it would only be periodically when he would had him like when you have like so many free minute calls or whatever, he would call and it's like, okay, we would talk then, but that would still just be talking, like you can't really do much over the phone. You can only talk. So my thing was he had asked me this once when he was faking, like trying to act like he was gonna get out on parole. I don't know what the purpose was, but his ass wasn't nowhere near no getting out. But he still asked, and the answer was no. Then it was like the answer was just flat out no. Like no, no. He threw a fit then. Then the second time he asked, it was like hell no, because we wasn't even getting along at that time. So I made sure to put a hell no to it and said it very meanly. He threw a fit then. So my puzzling, me being puzzled, was how you fill out a whole piece of paper and turn it in to a whole parole officer, whatever the hell he is, for him to call me to ask me some shit that you already knew the answer to. So the little white man was very nice, I must say. He was very nice. And he was just like, I'll make sure that your house isn't called anymore. He apologized. He was like, didn't know, but I would definitely take care of this. Make sure, because I'm just asking questions like this. Like he can't be filling out shit no other facilities, and then they trying to pass some shit through. But he was like, no, it all will go through me and all of this. So, you know, I like that very day, y'all. I did not have a good day at all. It was just like shit just kept happening. Shit just kept happening. And I ended up finding out of a friend of mine had passed away that day. It had passed away, had been passed away. So it was just like between the stare like somebody had recorded me that day on film. It was just like that was not my day. Okay. That was not my day. So that was the wrong day for that shit to happen. So I had told the man to tell him, I said, you tell him that he knew better than to do that bullshit. And I can't even remember what I said, but the shit, it was not nice. But he was like, I can't really say that because I remember it had MF in it. I remember it had the word mother effer in it. And he was like, okay, how about I bargain with you? I really can't say that. But he said, I just wrote it down. And he said, I'll get out as I give him his paper, I'll have what I wrote down on it, and I'll tell him that the blanks are filled in with the word MFing, but I won't say the word. Whatever. Get the message to him, man. Get the message to him. So, um, so hold on. Um, okay. So, where was I at? Anyway, so needless to say, it was just the nerve of the person, because even though if you've been with me for a minute, you've heard a lot of the story, but it's just that's some shit you don't do. That you just don't do. You don't do nothing like that. You just don't. I don't know. You don't do nothing like that. So, um, every once in a while, I periodically will get some mail from his bum ass, and I looked up today, and I got a whole letter. So I don't know if my letter is pertaining from what the little man gave him, the little message that was sent to him or not. But I've been dreading to read this because my blood pressure just goes sky high, because it's just, if somebody don't write you back, I haven't written a person back in 3 years, wouldn't you just chuck up the juices to them? Wouldn't you just be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the nerve, just the cheer, just the nerve. It just pisses me off. Just pisses me off. But I done got hot. This sweater, I'm hot, y'all. I done got hot. Jesus. It is hot in this bitch. Oh, do I need to turn? My heat is still on. If I can turn it, I don't know. Anyway, so okay, let me see. Yeah, the head. Okay. Anyway, so it was just, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the letter. I'm going to read the letter. I was going to read the letter now, but I'm hot as hell, y'all, and I gotta get the hell out this damn jacket and put my hair up. Cause shit, I'm hot. Okay, I've been sweating for a minute, but I think I like overheated, I believe. But so we're gonna end right here. Okay. But I'm gonna read the letter. And if it's as much fuckery as the other one, I might read it to y'all. I don't know. If my blood pressure don't go sky the hell high, I might. If not, I don't know. Really know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Y'all remind me if y'all want to hear it or not, because I'm sure I'm gonna tell ads, either way it go. But yeah, so again, the next live will be on Friday. I mean, what I say, Wednesday, my bad. Sorry. It will be Wednesday, and we will do the candle thing then. Whew, Jesus. Yeah, and I think that's it. It looks like everybody has pretty much said goodnight to everybody. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna say goodnight to everybody. And thank you for joining me. And we didn't do bad tonight. We only did 3:45. See, we did good. We did good. And I enjoyed you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna just okay. I enjoyed you guys, and I will see y'all on what day did I say? I'm not y'all. I think I said Wednesday. Yeah, I said Wednesday. Yeah, because I said yeah. I said Wednesday. See, this shit when you didn't got too hot and shit. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you guys, I enjoyed you as I always enjoyed you. And thank you for stopping by. I hope you all put like a thumbs up while you were in here. And I hope you all enjoyed yourself. And you guys know I enjoyed you. And yeah, that's it. So Abby, I'm probably about to call you. But that's it. So I will see y'all on Wednesday, okay? Bye. Oh, I gotta get out this